Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday night on Speed Gaming. It is Worlds Collide Final Fantasy VI, the Randomizer. We got a crazy, absolutely diabolical flag set for you all this evening. I am Saberwolf. I'm joined in the booth with Darkness. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. This is gonna be very chaotic. I've never seen one of these played, so this is gonna be a learning experience for me. And hopefully, everyone's got their pen and paper ready because this is gonna be a lot of memorizing to do. Because it's basically every entrance more or less is randomized. So or every loading zone, I should say. There are a few exceptions, but we got Schwans in here who will give a bit of a rundown on what the Chaos Crawler is actually like.
Yep, so we have Swans in the booth with us for a little while. They're also the restreamer that set up for us. We also got Gretham in the background, who is going to have the interesting duty to try to track all this. But our runners for tonight, Nobody Ward, Jex Farok, Plasma Kappa, and Hefe. Now, Nobody Ward, Jexy, and Hefe, they're our morning chaos crew. If you ever watch them on their streams, be sure to check them out for their watching in the mornings, because they are getting the chaos crew, because this is going to be total chaos. Chaos flag set, chaos running through the map, because this is doors. We don't know which door is going to go to which area, because the maps are all shuffled with them themselves. We also have 13 espers, 6 characters, and 4 dragons. 2 of each of those are needed to unlock Kefka, and also I believe you get a shield for killing the gold dragon, and I think Locke gives you something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, shield for recruiting Locke, and you get Magitech
for Locke,
Gold Dragon.
Gold Dragon. Yep, you're right. Also, a couple of other big, heavy notes in this before we get this going. All items are going to be available for rewards. That's Valiant Knights, Illuminous, Experience Eggs. They're also going to be available in the shops. However, we don't know where all the towns are in this randomizer because the worlds are completely randomized, because you might walk into South Figaro and end up in Zozo. You don't know. So we don't know where the towns are going to be ending up throwing us to in the world map. Also want to mention that there is no black magic. So no fire, no ice, no poison, no bolt, no Ultima, Meteor, Plural, Flare, Doom, X-Zone. None of those are available to any of our runners tonight. So we're going to have to rely on maybe lore, the Magitech, if we find somebody with it. And yeah, so that's going to be our only real source of magic use. So finding the items in the shops and finding these Illumina's Experience Eggs and VKs in these shops are going to be really important for everybody. Also, for people who don't know Worlds Collide very well, B dash is on. So that means our runners will be able to hit B. Now, normally they could just sprint across the screen to be running about 2 or 3 times speed normally. Well, we hit B dash, that turns into 6 to 10 times speed. So they'll be flying across the screen sometimes. So just to make you aware of why these characters are running so fast across the screen on these maps.
Do we happen to know what the scaling values are? How tough are our enemies going to be?
Let me check. I do have the seat open, so I can look.
Yep. So scaling is experience magic points in gold is 335, and scaling is going to be 2.5 for level scaling and HP MP scaling, while XP GP scaling is 3. So not terrible.
Yeah, and as Wander Down mentioned, it is random enemy loot drops. So even if you don't find the town, if you take off the Moogle Charm, which I suspect Nobody Wore, I've seen him play some of these seeds.
Yes.
He just lands the airship, takes off the Moogle Charm, takes a few grind fights to see what he gets usually. So that's going to be one of the ways that our runners can crack open the seeds. So who do we get?
Off and running in Thundering Herd of Turtles, we have Gao and Setzer. So we do have the pilot of a ship there with Setzer, Shock Morph Gao, and Natural Jump Setzer. So that's going to be great if we can find some fixed dice for Setzer, as our characters have a 6 to 8 chance to having an item be used that they would normally use. Dried meat right on the airship there. That's going to be great for Gao's check, because Gao does have a need dried meat to get his check there. Golden hairpin's also cool, but once again, you don't have black magic, so golden hairpin's not going to be very useful unless we get that lore user later on. Shock is huge having on Gao, because that's going to be our magic damage. So that's what we need for that. We are off and running like a Thundering Herd of Turtles here, as Swans called it. Nobody Were already in a fight here, getting the Lobo on the Velt here, using that dried meat immediately to get the Ghost here. So they'll be up a check already.
Yeah, so the interesting thing is that dungeon crawl seeds are always open world. So if you find dried meat in the airship shop, you always have access to this particular check right here with the Velt. Same thing with the World of Ruin. If you flip over to the World of Ruin, you can instantly do the Doom Gaze spot. Kefka's Tower is also not randomized, and nobody went into a room and had Vargas jump down on him, and that's an instant reset.
Plasma
Oh, boy.
walked into Vector, and Vector has Thunder Rods for sale, so that's a very nice start for them.
Yep, and it looks like Jexy and FA following Nobody War's lead to get in the Velt here to pick up, I believe it was an Esper would just float. But again, no black magic, so the only magic we're really looking for is the Cure 3 and Life 3, pretty much. But no more now taking the grind fights now. Hiding now, one thing I did forget to mention, bosses are randomly added in for this run. There is a 26% chance that a boss will be in a random fight, and a 12% in a fixed encounter. Those are the fixed encounters like towards the end of Floating Continent, where you know what those encounters are going to be or where they're going to happen. There's a 12% chance for a boss to appear on those.
Oh, let me see. Hey, was that? Oh yeah. I think World of Ruin Zozo into those. Was that?
Yeah. So
Coliseum?
Zozo is a great hub because there are so many doors here in Zozo, and yes, purchase the Rustrid if you can, because you never know when you're going to go into that Rustrid door. So Zozo is a definite area that you definitely want to write down because there are so many doors that go in and out. And that's unfortunately a dead end there from Plasma Kappa to the dining car and the Phantom Train.
Yeah, reintroducing our runners here again.
Oh, hey,
Lord Jexy and
Edgar and Zonator.
Yeah, Zonator, there you go. That's a reward from Zonator too. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's very nice to get the character to start there. I didn't see where he entered in, but I guess Tomasa.
That was World of
World of Balance.
Tomasa
brings you right to the end of Zonator.
And just got it too.
So another interesting thing about this is the town entrances actually matter, right? If you go in to, let's say, the entrance of South Figaro, and if you go to the western entrance of South Figaro, it'll take you one place. If you go out the eastern entrance of South Figaro, like on the other side of town, that actually takes you to a completely different place. Plasma Kappa also finds a nice hub there with Cyan's Dream. There's like 5 or 6 doors in there. One of the other interesting things... Oh, no.
Yeah, so there is a 10% chance you will not be able to escape these battles, and Hefe just found one of them, unfortunately, with... that's
like nobody as well.
Unfortunately.
With those Doom Dragons.
Oh, Doom Dragons, hello.
No, he warped out, okay.
Yeah, all our characters do start with warp, so...
In dungeon crawl mode, you could warp out of anywhere, and when you do, you warp back to the airship at Narsh in the World of Balance.
60,000 there. Jexvarok is in the World of Ruin to Zen. It did activate the Collapsing House fight here. The Tizen Thief was for 60,000, but we don't know if it's an Esper or item right now because we have not in World of Balance. I'll tell you which one it is. But we are running through the house now. Once you get into the Falling House, the house stays as is. The rooms are not randomized inside this house.
Yeah, the rooms and the doors inside of towns are not randomized. Everywhere else is. Any door can lead to any other place. Interestingly, and we'll see if we come up upon this, there are a couple of new areas in Dungeon Crawl mode that aren't available in the quote-unquote vanilla Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide game. The Land of the Espers is one of the areas you can get taken to, and it's also a great hub because there are so many little caves that you can go into. Additionally, you could also go to the Magitech Vector dining area, where that other giant hub is with a ton of different doors where you have to talk to all the soldiers and stuff like that. That's also another area available in the dungeon crawl mode. They're both great hubs because they have tons of doors in there. So as soon as you find it, write that one down. I think Plasma Cap is writing down that he's in Kolingen, and he's going to grab another Esper there.
Yep. So Shote there picked up by Jexfarok on their collapsing house, and Raiden picked up by Plasma Kappa in the cafe there.
Nice
Yeah,
rise for
you almost have
Plasma,
to you almost have to not even the notebook. You almost have to create a flow chart of connecting
Yeah.
lines of okay, this goes to this, goes to this, goes to this, with lines going to it. You're almost creating the spider web of flow charts on a piece of paper to figure out what the heck goes to what. So yeah.
I'm curious, by the way, Schwans, what would your strategy be for in terms of getting levels quickly with the boss percentage? Is it just save a lot and pray, or
Yeah, basically. So the airship shop is always going to be there. So we saw a couple of our runners go to the airship shop. If I have 3 characters, I'll go and loot Kefka's Tower, because Kefka's Tower is one of the entrances that is not randomized, and you know that there are chests there. Otherwise, it's take off the Moogle Charm and see. Hopefully, you get some decent drops from the enemies.
So for the enemies wise, the basic enemies have not been that bad. I mean, the worst I've seen is these vendors, actually, besides the Doom Dragons. The random encounters we've got so far was Haydn and the airship boss there. My brain just left me there for a second.
Air Force.
Yeah, Air Force. Mega's hat's picked up by Nobody War here. Unfortunately, not really going to help you much because don't have any magic damage except for shock.
Yeah, I mean, shock is very nice, at least early
Plasma
on.
Kappa doing the one way. That door you can't get
Phantom
back
Train.
unless you know the clock combination.
Oh goodness gracious! I mean, you could probably.
that takes you
and,
to
I'm assuming the clock is randomized, correct? Oh, this is World of Balance South Figaro. I don't think you
the Zozo clock is always randomized.
Oh, so Jexfarok huge here, finding South Figaro here. So they're going to be able to loot all of South Figaro. So this is going to be huge for them. Oh, and Nobody War following suit as well.
Yeah, another interesting thing about this is if you find Nikea, you could take the ferry from Nikea over to South Figaro, and you could also loot South Figaro. So finding Nikea is going to be huge for these runners as well.
Can you go the other direction, South Figaro to Nikea?
No, you can't. Or at least I don't think you can. You might be able to. I've never tried. I've only gone the other way.
Oh, imagine if you could take the ferry from Albrook to
Vanilla Celis. You don't see that very often.
Oh, Vanilla Celis?
Yeah, she was at her check because it's open world.
Oh.
So we forgot to mention. I don't think we. But yeah, every check is open. So Celis was in her basement spot, she's in Vanilla game.
And that's the only place you recruit her from, because you start her with her in the second half of the game. Spoilers for a 30-year-old game. Also, speaking of Celis, we are working on, myself and Dwaya is going to working on a best girl competition where she's going to have Terra, I'm going to have Celeste, and we're going to decide which girl is the best girl in a head-to-head 1v1 match here, and probably in next month or so, once we figure the flag says, because we're still working on working out the flags though. So
we all know the best girl is Realm. Just putting that out there.
You disappoint me, my boogle.
And we got some behemoths on Hefe's side, and where are those M-Tech armor things on the right side.
Behemoths would be really nice if we can get through this fight. I mean, this fight's going to take a bit, though.
Inferno, though, down here in the basement is not very nice. But it might be a low enough scaling that it can take it down.
Yeah. Looks like Capture Celeste.
Did they buy the Thunder Rods that we saw? I mean,
no, I don't think
it depends on if you found the right town, right?
Yeah, I think only Plasma went there. I think it was World of Balance Kolingen was the entrance.
One of the I guess bad is the operative word. One of the mean things about a dungeon crawler, and you'll see Nobody War reverting back to the previous save, is you should save as often as possible, because you never know when you're going to run into a random room that is a boss or is something that you can't, fight your way out of. And if it's been a while since you've saved, you've lost all that progress, and chances are you have no idea how you got back to that spot where you got all of that stuff, right? So very important to save as often as you possibly can here.
Yep, nobody were very wisely using that basement save that down there, which is very rare for people to use. But yeah, in this case, it's very, very convenient.
Yeah, a lot with these chaos runs and these random map runs, you are going to like use other functions and other areas that you would not normally use. For instance, like the bed in the back of Miranda World of Ruin or something like that. You know, like just to heal up your party, like stuff like random stuff like that. You're probably going to end up using here. Looks like Nobody War is now going to loot the rest of the town. Maybe. Oh no, he's going to go out the other door, see where it leads to.
Yeah,
it is
remember
into
I said
the Opera House, which is actually
World of
let's
Ruin?
check.
Yep,
Or
so
no,
this
World
is-
Balance.
World of
sorry.
Balance.
Yeah, this is all encompassing, which is nice. So he'll be able to do this
Wow.
check. So
you
as
pick-
I mentioned,
pick
the
up Celeste and the
entrances and
Celeste check.
exits from the different towns, right? They lead you to different places. The
Okay,
right
so
side of Nikea and the right side of South Figaro go to a different spot than the left side.
By the way, Jex Farag picking up Dragonhorn for their natural jumping Setzer.
yeah, we'll see if Jex goes the same direction Nobody War does, or if we'll see what the other direction leads to, potentially. Oh, they're getting the meme chest, which is actually not that bad when you have B dash on, but in general, it takes way too long to get normally.
Well, remember, you never know when you're going to come across another chest. You might as well get as many as you can, right?
FA turning everyone to gal, I see. It's not Y remove, sadly. Oh. Yep. Jex went the same direction.
Trying to figure out his surroundings here. He's like, where am I?
Oh, he's leaving.
Oh, he's going to back out. Interesting.
Ooh, snipers and atmo weapons there for Hefe.
Oh, those are very nice.
Did he not do the... I thought he did the basement already. Or I think
Once
this
again,
is World of
proving
Ruin, right?
Miranda.
So he can...
You might be
doesn't
backing
need
up
to go
to
this way to
save
leave.
before going in there. Yeah, he's going to back up,
yes.
save, and then he's going to run back out to the spot.
Makes sense.
There's gonna be a lot of odd plays that people aren't used to, like running back to the nearest save point before advancing further into the depths of despair. That is these doors kind of like style here.
Oh, we shot Ebbett's rock.
for Hefe. Yeah.
Didn't see where that came from.
That was the other side of Miranda.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's interesting how like you walk into a town that might have multiple entrances like South Figaro, but they don't lead to the same like exit point. It's kind of like the house you buy.
Some towns have 2, some towns have even 3. And one of the other interesting things, if you might not think about it, if we find Famasa, the town, it's got an entrance on the south part of the town. It's got an entrance on the west part of the town, and you could also pay the innkeeper 1 GP to teleport you somewhere random. So there's actually 3 exits in Famasa.
I forgot about the other one.
Yep. Yeah, Vanilla Burning House. Yeah, is it the same if you do Burning House and World of Balance and World of Ruin, or is they different?
That's a great question. I think they take you to the same place, but I'm not sure. Ooh,
well, maybe we'll find out.
It's Dab and Yeti time.
Yep.
Oh, Plasma Kappa backing out of the Magitech facility there, not having an ability to heal Gao out of the imp status. Yeti on stage, probably directed by Drinks Glue, I'm assuming.
Yep. Yeah. Also, one of the interesting flags I rolled was no equipable Yamara. So if we get a Yamara, I don't think anyone would add him to the party at this point. But we wouldn't be able to steal a snow muffler or give him an atmo weapon if you wanted to use him in your party. This
Magitech area is actually pretty nice because there's actually a lot of chests here secretly, but there are multiple entrances. So
yeah, there's a lot of one-way.
You got to be careful.
Esper Mountain.
There's that door. There's the trash chute that you go in. There's the quote unquote normal way you progress, going on that conveyor belt there. So there's a couple of different exits here, but
Oh, yeah,
looks
they're
like
going
Plasma
trash
Cap
this
is
way.
going to
Go to a
go get all
different
the
exit?
chests.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
go
so-
down all the
Yeah,
way,
it does, doesn't it?
it's an entrance.
Ooh,
Oh,
VK.
Ooh, VK. That's nice.
yep. So flying down the trash chute will send you.
Ooh,
Lee River.
Oh no! Wow. Apparently you get flushed out of the sewers into the river. Wow.
What did Nobody War get there from the Opera House?
I did
I
not
think
see
it was
that.
another Esper.
Yeah.
Flame Shield. Thank you, Gretham.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so dead check, flame shield, nice armor. Unfortunately, not going to be able to learn fire 2 from it because again, black magic is turned off from our randomly chaotic seed roll.
Yeah, the other interesting thing to keep in mind is again, you could always the airship rather is not randomized, so you could always heal yourself. But and there's your proof. You can't do South Figaro to Nikea. Nobody War just tried it. You could always heal yourself in the airship, right? So you don't if you are missing, if you're missing sleeping bags or something, you can do that.
You could call it air shop. I mean, I would call it an air shop.
Now we're at the beginning of. Oh no, we're at the. Oh,
At the
it's
end of
just
Electro Reverse.
vanilla.
So this is a
Alright.
boss fight here. Plaza Kappa only has 2 characters still, and that is Vargas
But-
and the Pooh Bears.
Yeah, thankfully not the toughest boss, but he can be annoying at high enough scaling. But with only 2 characters and 1 Esper, that's
We
pretty
got a
low
boat
scaling.
sighting,
Yeah.
folks. There it is.
Oh yep.
Oh, yep, there's the boat. I'm on a
Or
boat.
boat.
I'm on a boat.
Okay, so maybe you can go from South Figaro to Nikea. I guess I just
Maybe
didn't
in World
realize
of
how to
Rune
do it.
again.
Okay.
You might have to talk to somebody to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch the stream back and see how Nobody War did it.
Yeah, I think you should talk to one of the sailors or
Ooh,
something.
Atlas Armlet. That's a nice pickup there. Especially when you have Atm weapons and VKs here on the table for everybody to use.
Yeah, assuming they find themselves in that position, but it was pretty close to. It was like right outside of the actual entrance, so could potentially end up there. Meanwhile, we got Ultros 4 at a fairly fitting sky location here.
Yeah, I was
Don't
gonna
know
say
which
French
one.
Vanilla Ultra Sport here.
I didn't see which sky location that was. Oh, search the skies. So we found an
Yeah.
Ultros in the clouds, and it is Ifrit.
Different.
Well,
So
it is magical damage. I assume we can use
Oh.
the thing, at least, but
yeah,
I used Esper.
yeah, multi-summon is turned off, but you at least be able to cast it once at about a
Yeah.
fire 2 level. Plus 2 magic power. That would definitely want to see that on Gao for that shock to boost shock as high as possible for magic damage, though.
Yeah, shock is definitely endgame viable with magic +2. I mean, it's not the best spell in the world, but it's still pretty decent. Oh, nice chest there for
Okay,
plasma.
well, yeah, Plasma
Dead.
Cap would just go to a random chest. I believe that's in Mount Colts. Oh, get a stack of cash, though, in it.
Yep.
So a couple of other interesting things happening on screen. Nobody War deciding to fight a boss to check another entrance at the top of Zozo Tower. Hefe decided to take the Imperial Air Force option on the World of Balance airship. Now, there's 3 fights. There's 2 bosses, there's 3 fights, 1 boss, and you go to some random spot. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Hefe
jeez,
might
okay.
end up at a dead end after this, but he's going to get some levels on his way there.
Do you get the auto heal, or is that if
Yes.
it's between the 2 bosses? Or, so
you still get
after
the audio
fight?
before you spawn in the random location. Okay.
Yeah. You can also find the quote-unquote front of Floating Continent, but you have to beat a boss in order to land on the Floating Continent. So that's kind of how it's split up. Floating Continent, if you choose it from the airship, it's the 3 fights and the 1 boss. If you stumble upon it randomly, it's the 1 boss, and then you get to do the entirety of Floating Continent because it's not randomized.
Ooh.
One of the
Gigantos and
few
Collapsing
areas.
House.
Nice strat here to use Phantom.
Yeah, that's what I was saying ooh about. Yeah, so now Gigantos, who likes to counter with a lot of physical hits, now can't do that now with the Phantom now on Plasma Kappa's character. So Plus, this gives you a crap ton of XP, so this is a great find for them to go to get some levels. Also, Scimitar to boot, not bad.
Yeah, meanwhile, we got Funbaba 4, I believe, because I believe that Funbaba 3 is not mixed in, if I remember checking the flags correctly. So don't have to worry about losing to your party
yeah,
members. That would have been tragic.
Oh no!
Oh no, Siegfried!
No!
Ha ha ha.
So the trick with that fight is, as soon as you see Siegfried, if you start holding down the L and R buttons to run, you'll run away before he does his 8 hits. So it's a way to get out of that fight a little faster.
Thankfully, not double Siegfried.
By the way, how does one of the strongest combos in the game, which is offering Genji Glove, go on one of the weakest characters of the game? And why can't you use Steel to take him?
No, we got Presenter in the other one, which I think I'd probably just run from. Maybe it's not runnable. This could be one of the 10%.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they can run from this one. Also, side note here, Hefe, using Meteor out of the Rage ability from Edgar, that's how they were able to cast that spell. Nobody were cycling through a long dungeon, now ending up from Dream into Ozer's Mansion just to get to a chest, which I believe that is the Siegfried
Yes,
chest.
Siegfried,
Yeah, don't take that one.
So we're not going to
Don't take that
that.
one.
So that was a straight up dead end. Okay, well this is another boss fight here in South Figaro Cave. This is going to be the Locks drill check, and that gives us Chad. Unfortunately, no fire here to really get through this fight quickly.
Yeah, a bit annoying because we'll have to wait, but. Yeah,
and
fortunately,
he can't even use the thunder rods he has either.
Yep.
By the way, shout out to our runners to using different color palettes for their menus. Shout out to them.
Yep, I enjoy the custom color palettes. Well, I'm always too lazy to make my own.
I just do my classic black and red like I do in my backgrounds and screens that I have in my restreams. So.
Hefe's Edgar is apparently very hungry.
Oh no! Question mark Pearl hits home for
Oh,
Dulahan here on Hefe's side. That was unfortunate.
Oh, and Luis, I just saw on Plasma's side, I think he had 4 Illuminas. He must have found them to buy somewhere.
What now?
It looked like he's had 4 Illuminas in his inventory, so...
Oh,
and Golem from Zen
the
Thief.
Esper.
That's very nice.
Nice. So that means he must have found a fight that was dropping Luminas. I did not spot
probably.
that earlier.
No.
Well, Thunder Shields for sale if you want them.
But the question is, who can weld an Illumina besides... Oh, okay, so we know... Okay, so Setzer and Gao cannot equip an Illumina. But we do have Celeste and Edgar who do naturally equip it. So if they can find the Celes in the basement of the South Figaro, they'll be right on the way.
Jaxie finding Shadow in the caboose
I
of
think this might be
Phantom
a way
Train,
for
which is
Hefe.
pretty nice.
It is.
Ooh, that
So
one hurts.
equipment is shuffle plus 62%. So actually it's not guaranteed that it's going to be Celes or Terra or whatever, or Edgar. It might be on somebody else, but still 62% is pretty high. So
If we find the end of Esper Mountain, Terra will be the reward, because we just saw Terra running back and forth there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we're in Umaro's cave. Not taking the monster in box, just gonna fall down. And into Serpent Trench.
Oh, Serpent Trench, okay. At the
This
end
is
of
the end
Serpent
of Serpent
Trench.
Which
gives us to Dream, which takes us to another part of the Dream.
Yeah, Dream is interesting because you can't actually do it if you don't rescue the 2 characters. So you might end up at the door and not have the 2 kids, and you get kicked out. And there are a lot of doors in this area, so there's a lot of different ways you can go.
Yep,
Now,
and
I
a lot of them are
believe
one way.
Now, I believe Victor, all the Victor's, I guess, base, tower, whatever you want to call it, castle, now those are mixed in with this too, right?
What do you mean? Oh, the other parts of the dream.
Yeah, the parts we don't really see. No, Victor of the castle. Victor.
Oh, Vector. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So the one big banquet room. It's not the one with the table, but it's the room that you have to access all the other random soldiers' rooms in. That is one of the areas that you could end up in with the.
Oh
the
boy,
dungeon
yeah.
crawler.
So that gets crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of doors there. That's one of those where you write it down. Nobody Wars found Barren Falls, so they're going to get another boss fight. Another war. Oh, and here it is there. Plasma Kappa just found it.
Oh, and
It's
Imperial Camp takes
Burning
us
House,
into
okay.
the hub
It's in the
room
back
of
half of the Burning
Daryl's.
House.
Now, dragons are shuffled in with the boss fight, so we have Scully here for Nobody War instead of a boss fight.
Yeah, so normally if you have dragons in the dungeon, in the Chaos Crawler like this, you can always find two of them in Kefka's Tower, right? Because Kefka's Tower entrance is not shuffled. However, with the dragons mixed in with the regular bosses, we have no idea. And yeah, there's Plasma Kappa in that room I was talking about before, that Imperial Vector area, which apparently you can get in World of Balanced Out Figaro. So that's a good one to write down, because you can go through every single one of those doors and go to different places. So they don't have to move very much on the overworld now.
Oh, and there's the switches. That's important if you ever get into Phantom Train.
Okay, so Jex Rock has found the entrance for Phoenix Cave, so he has to split up his party, and then Phoenix Cave is not shuffled. So
Oh,
you
and
can
there's
do the
Tomasa.
whole, you can do all of Phoenix Cave in one go here. So he'll get potentially a dragon or a boss, depending upon what is at the dragon spot, and then he'll get a reward at the end of this, and then he'll come back to however he got here. I wasn't paying attention.
Now we got Phoenix Cave. I believe this is one of the sections that isn't randomized since you need 2 parties for it. So
Yep.
they'll be able to do all this and get whatever the reward is there.
All right, so Plasma Cap has found Thamasa, so you can go talk to the innkeeper, and they will send you someplace. This is a dead end here, so go back out and talk to the innkeeper, and we can go somewhere else.
And we see Jador. Does Auser count as Jador, or is it its own dungeon, like somewhere like Narsh, I guess?
Auser's is its own dungeon.
Okay.
So if you try and go into Auser's mansion, you'll go somewhere else.
Yep.
But it's important to note Jador, right? Because there is the auction house in here for those that like punishment.
Yep. It is a check, at least. That potentially.
Oh, and here's the Esper world. Plasma Kappa finding all the cool spots here. And that's a dead end until you flick the switch. Yeah, so a lot of things we take for granted sometimes when we're doing a regular Worlds Collide run, you can't actually do in the dungeon crawl. There's a lot of dead ends that you have to go and backtrack, and there's a lot of areas you can't necessarily access either.
Ooh, this is one way. I guess he's gonna take it and see where this goes.
Yeah, you know where the hub is, right?
Yeah,
So
true.
you can always
And
get
we
back
see
to it.
Nobody War in the hub room also. Or I think that's what that was. That they just left out of.
Phantom Train is also a good area with a lot of different.
Ooh, Atma weapon. They found the Serpent Trench reward spot and they got him an Atma weapon, which is nice, I guess, if anyone can wear it.
Who's our rage character? Is that Edgar?
Yes.
All right, so Edgar
And-
definitely can't wear that, but anyone else might be able to.
Yeah, we'll see if they go on the ship to get them to South Arc and then potentially pick up Celis themselves, or if they're just going to leave and see where that takes them.
Yeah, it's important to note that this, I think, is Plasma Kappa's first time playing this mode, so he
Yeah.
might not know all of these little nuances that we're talking. I played a lot of these seeds, so I've had to learn all of these little weird quirks about this mode. It's very difficult to just jump into it without knowing what the heck you're doing.
His
So
quote
thank
in
you.
the
So
in the
thank you guys for doing
yeah.
commentary as well, not knowing what the heck's going on.
his quote in the race room was, "I don't know anything about this mode, but I'm gonna learn." So he's
Well, trial
been
by
learning pretty
fire, pretty
fast.
much, I guess, especially with the probably three of our best runners in the community for this kind of type of gameplay. So this is definitely being thrown right into the cauldron, so to speak.
Ooh, got World of Ruin Doma from the entrance of there, which takes you to Nikeah. So,
by the way, running the bridges backwards on the lava section, you don't normally see that every day.
I don't know if I've ever done that.
Wow. Red Dargon here on Jexy's side. Not the Gold Dragon that we're looking for. Gold Dragon is going to give us Magitech, I think, unlock for everybody.
Yep.
We haven't found a Magitech user either, so.
Yep.
It's the wrong side of Zone Eater there for Plasma Kappa. Smartly warping out. Yeah, because sometimes if you're so far deep down the chain and you know where a good entrance to a hub is, you should just, nope out. And unlike in the regular Worlds Collide, you could warp out of anywhere in this mode. Even Fnatic's Tower.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, fortunately, Plasma Kappa has yet to find the entrance to South Figaro World of Ruin here. And also probably doesn't know that B-Dash is on.
Oh, yeah, they've been walking the whole way. Yeah. Got Nobody War slightly behind them, and they're going through all this. Just found the Thamasa themselves, and now they found the entrance.
Yeah, the vector area. There's so many doors in here.
Yep.
And you gotta check them all.
And they found a
Gotta check them all.
Oh, yep.
And here's the Esper.
Oh, there's Esper World. Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, so for people that, I don't know, there's arguments to be made of, much like in other entrance randomizers, there's people that go see a door, go through a door, and there's other people that are only go through the door after you've exhausted all the other possibilities, right? So it just depends on what your philosophy is. I tend to go back to hub areas very often because it's a very easy way to get to a lot of different places. And in dungeon crawl mode, I think quantity is more important than quality, especially because you have no idea where places will end up with you. And so Nobody War there, getting warped to the end of Phantom Train.
Yeah, he got the earlier switches for the Phantom Train. And by the way, Sabin being picked up for Jex for Rock here at the end of South Figaro, throwing Sabin.
And there was a dragon. Wait, that was a vanilla red dragon, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I guess.
I think.
Yeah, it must have been because
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're finding the dragons here. So dragon for Kefka unlock, we only need 4 of them. Definitely a possibility here on this seed run here, as we've had I think 3 or 4 different dragons now. So probably not going to see the 13 Espers at the rate we're going at with the number of dragons we found.
Meanwhile, we got some rust reed being purchased on FA side. Nope.
You have to run through the camp to get to this point to set off the Kefka encounter. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Imperial Camp actually has 2 entrances too. Right?
Yeah.
Normally, we never go out we never normally ever go out the other one. But in this mode, you can.
Aloe Vera there in the chest there, monster in the box there for Kappa. By the way, Kappa did get me a message that B-Dash is on, so they're now aware that they can run around the screen now, as you can tell. I don't there's certain things I will tell the runners, hey, because that is a complete and utter disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a bit unfair to not be running fast.
Especially when you're new-ish to the community or for this randomizer, so yeah.
Yeah, or at least this mode, yeah.
Oh, another dead check there for Nobody War there with an Aegis shield.
Hey, we get one of the kids. Who knows if
Unfortunately,
we'll ever see the other one.
And we found Moba's World of Ruin, so
nice. So we know
that'll be a check for them.
Reward
the dog.
Too. Ew, look at this Imperial camp. Yuck.
Oops, Shiva.
Oh goodness. Well, I mean, not the kind of Imperial robots you want to see though in this camp.
All right.
Looks like
is
Jex is
gonna
not
do
going
it.
to take that.
Yeah, he's probably looking for the characters and dragons way to get into unlocking Kefka. And maybe he, because
Yeah,
that
it
fight
is short.
you did get reduced down to two party members, right? From Baba. So he can definitely go back to that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty short chain to get there. So if he needs it, that wouldn't
All
be
right, so
bad.
there's World of Ruin South Figaro from the Dragon Neck cabin.
Also, Fire Shark in there for Jexfarok's new Sabin, so that gives him some fire damage options.
Yeah, that would definitely be very nice because without the magic damage, normally it's definitely nice to have those alternative sources of magic damage.
Okay, so Hefe finding the random save spot on the Phantom train here, and then we'll take the chair fight here.
Yeah. Another
It
boat.
looks like nobody war is going to go into World of Balance Burning House, and it's Vanilla
It's
Burning
vanilla.
House, and then into
Yeah, Phantom Train's another good
Oh,
hub.
okay. Bannon's house to
I think was it
come out
part of
Colts
Colts or
into
something?
back on the train again.
Yeah, but this time Dream Train.
Okay. Coal Train Dream Chain.
You know what's kind of annoying? You have to do this entire puzzle, and it's just for this one entrance on the other side here.
Yeah.
Taking
Wow,
Orlance, though, if
didn't
Setzer
think
can
you
use
could
it.
make, if you didn't think you could make this puzzle any more annoying.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Esper
this
World.
puts him back in Esper World. Yeah. Yeah, I think we saw Plasma
We saw that,
be on the other
from
side of that door.
side.
Yeah. Yeah. Now he knows.
Okay.
All right, this is one big loop. I'm going back.
Yep. Can you
Hefe's
go inside
checking out
Bannon's
Zozo
house?
again. Yes, Bannon's house is a different area too,
Okay.
I think.
And Noted War. Oh, leader.
All right, so this
Yeah,
will be a
that's-
boss fight for not a character.
Yep.
Ooh, Orlance Orlance for a jumping Setzer. That would be pretty good.
Nice. Perfect.
With a dragon horn. But and an Atlas armlet? Oh, that would be he didn't put it on them though.
No, I think he did. I thought,
Oh,
or
no.
maybe I was missing. Oh,
Oh,
hopefully
no.
they don't get
Well,
mathed.
let's do our mathematics in.
Oh, yep, miss.
We did not die to math. Yay.
Oh, and Plasma found Opera
Oh.
themselves. Unfortunately, it's gonna be another check for them. That's not a character. Or is
So
this?
nobody
Is
more
this?
doing jump?
Oh, it's
drag.
World of Ruin. This is World of Ruin Opera, so this is different.
Okay, so does that kick you out on the stage for a dragon fight then?
Yeah, well, since it's mixed, it might be a boss, so they might take it, might not. We'll see. Or maybe this is entrance. I don't know.
Nope, it kicks you on the stage. So this will be a dragon fight, a forced dragon fight for Kappa.
Well, it could be, yeah,
Who
because
still has two
dragons are
characters,
mixed.
has
Yeah.
not found the entrance to South Figaro here, which we know where Celeste is, and I think that's their only way to get characters. So they basically just have to find South Figaro
Well,
where the rest of our runners
they
are
might-
found.
It's open world, so they might find a character elsewhere. They don't necessarily.
That's true,
need to,
you're right.
But
That's right, because we know where
If you
Terra
find
is.
the entrance to
Yeah.
Phoenix Cave, right?
yeah.
Yeah, which
Because
is
that was
saving.
saving.
Well, Hefe intentionally failing the magma bridges to teleport themselves over. That's a lot faster, I think.
That's a good heads up play.
Oh, and I guess whatever. Doomgaze doing some pretty big damage. Nobody were there. They do have some thunder rods, which they might want to burn here.
Yeah, fortunately, jumping not going to be able to get away from the doom here, which now the entire party's been doomed except for Setzer.
Jeez,
That's
Louise.
unlucky AI fight there.
Yep, Doomgaze is a pain. Even if you miss the math, he can still kill you with other strats. But thankfully, the dragon horn comes through, and he gets through with at least one
Nice.
person alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
here's
need
the
to fight.
conundrum, right?
Yeah.
Do you keep going through the dungeon with just one character, or do you warp out and save?
I think it depends on how much like phoenixes and stuff I have, or like cure spells. If I can get people back up to like decent, I'd probably keep going.
Well, Nova Wars is going to keep going down the rabbit hole and is going to end up in
Ooh.
a town. So
That's nice. Yep, Miranda, World of Balance.
Miranda, so I
Will
don't
we
think
see
there's an
him
inn
sleep
here,
at the
though.
inn?
Oh,
Perliance is in Magus Rods, though. Fortunately, no money.
bit expensive, yeah.
Yeah, items and shops are increased pricing, so much harder to buy here. Ooh, circlets too.
Oh, we didn't do the wealth check yet. Womp womp.
No,
I mean, not the wealth check, the other one.
Uh,
The weapon shop.
Yeah.
yeah. Item shop, World of Ruin, Narsh. Yeah. Oh, there's an inn here.
Oh,
So you
that-
could heal.
Did we know that was
Oh.
World of Balance? That could have been
Heal?
World of Ruin, right? We're
Oh
back
wait,
in
it
Umaro
was.
Hub.
Wait, never mind. It was leader. It wasn't it leader. He gets healed anyway. Second fight.
Oh yeah. No, but he-
you're right.
yeah.
You're
So I
right,
didn't
you're
need.
right.
Didn't
Yep.
need to heal there. Okay.
Yep.
Moving on down the train for Nobody War. He's just taking a train through this dungeon run here. And I think we're starting to
No,
loop
we're Sid's
around
house.
now.
Yeah, I'll get out of that. Well, it is a nice couple of entrances there. Plasma not taking the save point there. Oh, nice dead end. So
Oh, so that's the dead end that Kappa found. So Kappa and Nobody War are basically in the same spot right now. Although Kappa does find the entrance to the tomb.
Daryl's tomb. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's
Ooh,
unfortunately another
Ragnarok.
character.
Vanilla Ifrit and Shiva. Right.
Vanilla.
Yep.
Yeah, this fight's gonna be a little more. This is gonna be a little difficult because we don't have the ice spells for Ifrit, and he is extremely high defensive. So, so shock
found-
is pretty much gonna be a real big offense for
Yeah.
this fight.
We found Shiva
apparently-
at
the heck does he have?
Mobila's,
VK,
but
I guess.
he didn't take it. Yeah, VK. Yeah.
Okay, well that'll get around the damage too, or defense rather.
Jexrock's doing something we don't normally ever see, which is looting Doma Castle.
So for those
there
of you
are,
jumping
there
in,
are 5 or
we just had a
6
bunch of
chests in there, I
people-
think.
Yeah, there
we
was
just had people
Dragonhorn.
jump into SpeedGaming here. Want to welcome everybody in here. What you're watching is a Chaos Seed doors flag, which means that the doors that you walk through might not be to the actual map place that you think you're going to walk into. In other words, you walk into Narsh, you might end up in Thamasa. If you walk into Thamasa's spot, it might be in Zozo. So you don't know where the towns and places you're going to go in, and all the doors within the dungeon can also move you to somewhere else randomly in the world of Final Fantasy VI. So enjoy this.
Oh, there's Strago on Floating Continent. So Nobody War found the entrance to Floating Continent, which means he's going to get 3 checks here, and the first one's going to be his
Ooh.
old man.
Oh, so the so where Kefka force pushes you off the ledge, you continue the dungeon of Floating Continent and doesn't put you somewhere else.
So basically, you land at the beginning of Floating Continent. It's kind of like when you get blown off the airship and are falling down, and the Air Force boss fights you. That's sort of the story point here.
And French vanilla fight, by the way, with Ultros.
And Plasma fighting Doom themselves, which is going to be a lot more annoying with only 2 characters. But
He's got
VK offering,
and
yeah.
Doc. I'd say that's probably the strongest set of characters. We've got Throw with Sabin, right? And we've got a pretty good build for Setzer with the Dragon Horn. Who has
Strago.
the Ragnarok?
Strago coming from the casino. With
Plasma
slots.
found it. Plasma's found like every single check that isn't a character, basically. It's a bit unlucky for him to still be stuck on 2 characters. at least nobody war. It takes a nice break since all these pod thingies that move you around are not loading zones technically, so they this is just one area that's not randomized. So yeah, little reprieve.
Chupon sneezes you off the airship. That's what it is. So that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that Kappa finds another character because they're the ones that have been pretty disadvantaged for this run. But they have found more espers. I mean, so you give them credit for that they found actually more espers than everybody else have at least. So
yeah, they're pretty much
down a couple of characters.
Dead even on checks, even despite not having used B dash for the first 30 minutes and been very unlucky with characters, but they've been pretty lucky with the rest of their loot.
Here.
Yep. Yeah, I think they're realizing that this is not randomized, and so they're leaving.
At the end of a train, so now they gotta find their way back out of the train.
There's a lot of entrances on the train, but if you've explored all of them, then yeah.
Oh, I think he can do the train because he did the switches already. So.
Oh, so they're finally gonna get Shadow then.
Alright, so
Alright,
finally
cool.
be off 2 characters. That'll be nice for them. Assuming they kill this dirt jargon.
Jexrock forcing their way into the dream check, which will bring us to okay, Eater. Into Cave of the Veld. Into Tomb.
Yeah, Tomb Dead End, so...
Tomb Dead End, so that one that went nowhere. Yeah,
there are 2 different entrances there.
Yeah,
is that the
because the exit.
hole? Like, what is that? I mean,
that's the exit.
Yep.
The blowhole,
and that's also another dead end.
That's the Phantom Train version.
Dream. Yeah.
Yeah, or the Dream version. I mean, yeah. So that will not help you doing those switches.
Well, it does. I mean, it still trigger the world of balance switches though. So
will it?
It is. Yeah. I mean, they cross platform.
Okay.
So.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, so either way, the switches will be flipped through Jexy here.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
Floating Continent.
Yeah, so this is the thing that Hefe started doing and never finished because he died to Dullahan, right? So we're going to hopefully see what's beyond Dullahan here.
Finally, the shadow picked up for a character there for Kappa here. As they...
Plasma gets thrown into Esper Mountain and into Sealed Gate.
Okay. Nobody were getting to the end of Floating Continent. Again, Floating Continent, very long check. Oh, gross. Run. Oh, you can't run. Oh, no.
That 90% run coming in at a very bad time. But, yeah, Shock and... Hopefully they're strong enough at this point that they can deal with this. But, yeah, definitely not a fight you want to have to deal with.
In case you're wondering why none of our runners are able to cast spells, for those of you joining us just now, black magic is turned off. So no fire, no ice, no bolt, no meteor, no flare, no ultima, none of those juicy offensive spells available to our runners today.
No, we got a shield, looks like, from Esper Cave, or I mean, Sealed Gate. I mean.
Oh, Kappa finding one of the kids.
Yep. That'll be nice if they ever get over there. I don't know if they found the second one. I know someone found the other one, but I don't remember if it was them or not. They wake up in Thamasa. We'll see if they
found the second South Figaro.
World of Ruin Thamasa. Interesting. That puts them at this one-way section.
Now, the interesting thing with Celis is they're available in both the World of Balance and Ruin South Figaros, I believe, since they both share the same basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, Merit Award there for Hefe, so we'll be able to equip all the gear on a character.
Second Siegfried sighting.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah, because he that's where we saw him the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, the second fight of Floating Continent.
Yep. We got a fixed dice on Nobody's War's End. Interesting.
Okay. Well, we do have a jumping golem sorry, jumping dragon horn setzer that could use it. So
Ooh, strength +2 is nice with all those big sticks Kappa has.
yeah,
Oh, no.
pretty much our major offense here. As then again, we don't have any
Please don't
black
zombie
magic
Gao.
with
Oh,
shock.
thank
So
goodness. Thought that was going to be a problem for Jax. Flame Eater at the end of Floating Continent here. Does Nobody War have 3 people jumping?
yes, so they are going jump away with 3 people since the Doomgaze fight. Where Setzer only Setzer
Oh, hi,
survived.
they're fixed dice.
Yeah,
Yep, fixed dice.
Quad
and-
9.
yep.
Yeah, that's a good indicator that you have fixed dice on them.
Plasma's back in the train section. Looks like they're going to be exploring their paths a bit more, since they didn't. I assume they didn't really want to go super far to. Oh, they've seen this side of
it's an Esper.
the other side of this already, but
So technically, Nobody War with a big lead here at 7 Espers, 6 characters, and 2 dragons, leading in all 3 portions of the unlock here, and is taking the crane back out of the drop in to get back on the train again.
meanwhile, Jax Rock should be a lot more prepared to deal with dual hand this time.
Except for
Pro
went
question,
through
yeah.
again. Wow.
Pro hit 3 people, but thankfully not one-shotting like it would have at the start.
Yeah, as it do, I think it was Hefe.
Yep.
I was actually wondering where Hefe's going here, and then just, I guess...
Save point, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Plasma Kappa found the entrance between the sealed gate cave and the Imperial base.
Yep, and there's a dead-end chest there on one side, and yeah, we're soft found train on the other side, so not a
This is
super
a pretty good
useful,
spot.
but-
There's 3
There you
different doors. There's the 2 cars, and then
Mhm.
the 2 entrances besides the one.
Yeah, I don't think they went into the car doors, or maybe they did. I just missed it.
Yeah, they didn't go to the car doors, but they are crossing a bridge here in Mount Colds into Esper World.
Dead end. It looks like.
Picking some.
Oh, no,
caves.
never mind, this
No,
other
there's
side,
just
yeah.
several entrances
Yeah.
there.
There's so
actually.
many caves in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Into looks like the Ozer's Mansion save point.
Yeah. A few doors here, so.
The 2 doors there, yeah, which will kick them out to
Ooh, Phantom
beginning of Sealed
Forest.
Forest, which actually kicked them out somewhere else.
The reward for
nice.
Zozo.
Zozo, okay.
Fenrir.
Fenrir! That's a huge pickup.
Oh, they already hit Golem, but yeah, still Fenrir is very nice.
Well, I mean, yeah, without Espers being recastable, as War
Yeah.
does pick up that Ifrit, rather, from the Search the Skies.
Surprised you didn't do the thing when we got Fenrir. Saberwolf, do the
Wow, yeah, I have to live up to my contract, huh?
thing.
Getting called out by one of our admin of our community. Shout out Sean here.
Say the line. Say the line.
There you go.
Yay.
Come on, Bart.
Yep.
Oh man.
Plasma going into
Has nobody
Domo
rolled-
World
has
of
Jax,
Balance.
like feeding a party. He's got like 50 dried meat. Look at him.
Well, I mean,
him
I guess
go.
if you don't have any means of healing your
Healing,
party,
yeah.
I guess you have to do that, right?
Yep.
Even Kay's getting on me about the howl. Dang, gosh darn it, guys.
Oh, more sleeping bags from the ghost shopper there.
Yes,
Or
you
clerk.
beat the Phantom train check. The ghost is just hanging around in the forest. So
Yep. And I guess this part is not randomized considering we see all the vanilla, which it makes sense because a lot of these are weird one-way things and confusing.
yeah.
Even vanilla.
So that one, which is the normal exit, and then the
Mhm.
path to the Phantom train are randomized, but the stuff in there is all shuffled.
Yeah.
It's considered a town for the sake of Dor Rando.
Oh, and we see
Here's
the
a nice
Daryl's
hub.
tomb. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. One,
By the
two,
way,
three,
Schwann's
there's
9
6
o'clock, by the
doors
way,
here.
in case you missed the time.
Okay. Well, I'll stick around until people yell at me, which should be easy. Of course, as soon as I say
Where
it,
do you have
they
your
just open the
priorities,
room.
buddy?
Yeah, I'll go in a couple minutes. I think you guys understand what's going on here now more.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you very
doors
Or
much
about as
for-
much as me,
Random.
which is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you learned tonight? Absolutely nothing. Thank you, teacher.
We've learned that doors take you places. That's what we've learned.
Not just doors, also holes.
Yeah, holes also take you places, and holes are annoying because you can't get back.
Remember,
Doors are much
you
better.
can open the
than
door
holes.
to your mind. You can go anywhere.
Oh, he's back at night.
Reading rainbow.
Yeah, exactly. There it was. There it is. You got it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Schwans, for setting this all up, and and helping us with the stuff. I've never seen any of this stuff. I don't know about you, Saber, but yeah, it's definitely a lot to take in.
Siegfried again. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, thank you, Schwans. We do appreciate you for setting
No
things
problem.
up.
Where did this end
Ooh.
up anyway? I don't even. After all that, I didn't even see where Jex Rock landed after Dull.
Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Nobody
it could
were
just be
choosing.
a dead end, right? Which would be like, oh, sucks to be me.
Yeah. Nobody were choosing to go left on the trench, which is interesting because that avoids the loading zone. So I guess they want the reward probably.
So the Serpent Trench is one of the most infuriating places in Dungeon Crawl because each of the different exits that you get dumped out to can be a different place.
Oh,
So
no.
you literally
so,
have
like,
to
the
replay
trench-
the
Oh.
trench like multiple times.
Oh, wow. I wasn't I didn't think of that.
Yep. So you can go left, and go through one entrance. You can go left, right, and go through a different one. You can go right and then go through a third one. It's kind of wild.
That's yeah. Yeah. Oh, so will this get them the reward, or are they going to leave before they get the reward?
No,
Is that-
remember
okay, that's-
the reward
yeah.
area is its
separate.
own entrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Oof. I think Nodor needs to put some armor on Edgar there.
Oh, and Jex got put into the hub room, which is interesting. Yes, I didn't see where he was originally. And we've got Tritalk on Plasma side. Another Esper for them, so they're
Esper,
closing
yeah,
in
so-
on.
They
that
just need to find Celis and Edgar, and they'll have like at least 5 characters.
Yep.
So, question for you guys: would you go after the dragons because they're mixed in with the bosses, or would you rather chase Espers, even though it's a really high count?
I think you have to go for Espers and just hope you get dragons first. I feel like because you don't know where the dragons are, so it's like you just hope that like you find 4 of them before you hit 13 Espers. I guess that would be my strategy. I think.
I mean, either that too, because I mean, dragons have been looped in through some of these fights here. So
Okay, at least that's at least a decent spot
Yeah.
to Phantom Train after the Air Force. Although it kind of stinks because you can get here by another means, right? You're kind of looking
Yeah.
for a space where you can't get there anywhere else.
Oh, that's a
in
dead end.
race setting.
So, but yeah.
yeah, some of these like dead end where chest hanging off a cliff, they're kind of like sad moments, you know.
And Jex will find themselves on the train and
Oh,
Whoa,
Here we go.
whoa. Okay, trench bleeds into.
I am on the throne.
Says
Wrong
gate.
throne.
Cave.
Wrong throne.
it must be nice with Edgar to always have price shops.
Oh, geez. Nobody where has the triple doors in Dream, which pulls you out of the hole in Magitech facility? Wow, okay. Oh, no. He's going to get flushed down the drain. He's going to go into the... he's going to
Yeah,
go into
let-
the river now. Luckily, he did save. Edgar is dead, by the way, in his party right now, so...
FYI, there is another race on this channel at 10:30, so in an hour and a half. So, just as something to keep an eye on. You
Right.
might have to go offline or whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately a bit random on how long this will take. Hopefully we'll at least get a couple people finished before that
Yeah,
happens.
I
though.
don't think it's going to be that much longer. It just is how rude some of these dragons might be, right? So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the dragons are an option. They don't have to be. It's not mandatory. We have to get at least 2 of these. So they already got 6 characters at least.
Yep. They're
Or,
halfway there.
having a nobody war,
Plasma
so
Cap
just
is
have to
up to
find-
9 espers already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's insane. How they found how with open world, but open world, anything can happen. So and once again, all of our characters are white mages only to cast white and gray magics.
Yep. No black magic which is sad, but we found some decent abilities. Start with shock and got throw on.
So sorry, big point here for Nobody War. Only 1 Phoenix down left in their inventory here.
Oh no.
And Doomfist hit through blur? It's a true hit ability?
I guess, or is it magic? I don't know.
Wow.
No, I thought it was a physical special, but
Yeah, I would assume it's physical, but
Yeah, but Gal was blurred and still hit through it.
yeah.
Oh goodness. Well,
Oh, no.
so unfortunately now Gal would
Okay, he's
might
gonna
come down here.
he's got to give it to somebody else because Gal Finna dies real soon.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to
Yeah.
do this.
Did-
Fight would just.
Did
Gal,
I see a
think,
flame
if I
shield
were
on
to come
Gal?
down here.
You might want to break that. I might have been misreading that though.
Okay, well that ability is not going to kill Setzer here. It's only going to knock them down to a quarter of whatever
23.
HP they had.
Gal will get one last shock off before and we'll kill. Thankfully,
gets
so.
it.
Clutch!
Yep.
Wow,
Gal,
what a clutch! Of that
last
move.
breath.
And I think
Gets
this
him
is
down.
yet another Esma for Plasma Kappa here at the bottom of Barren Falls. So they'll be at 10.
Yep.
It
And
does
Esper
pick
for
up
nobody
the
would have put them in
Phantom
9.
Esper there off that.
Why is there a random soldier on Elite River? Interesting.
Yeah, that must be like.
There are some glitches in
weirdness.
this mode
Yeah.
sometimes, folks. Just pay no attention to the band-aids and silly string that are holding this together.
Was that a shield? I thought, or on plasma side, I missed that.
Not an Esper? Okay. Oh, you're right. It was a flame shield I asked before.
Yeah.
Magus. Never mind. Gretham coming in clutch.
Oh, so interesting enough, Setzer not able to wield the fixed dice as he normally would. Only Sabin and Celeste can wield it. And Edgar, I guess.
Yeah, equipment's pretty nice. It's plus 62% chance, but it's shuffled, not original. So you don't know whose equipment you'll get. So one of them might be on Sitzer's equipment, or they might have just gotten it from the 62% chance.
Okay, so entrance into South Figure Cave, it goes into vanilla entrance, which goes into a dead-end chest in Yeti Cave. Kappa moving through now. I actually don't know which area that is. Oh, that's Sherpa Trench.
Oh, this is Esper Mountain.
Into Esper Mountain, into
Dream
Side
into
Castle Point,
Zozo.
into Zozo Thief
Conga
Train.
Line. Yep.
We are going down the rabbit hole, folks.
Oh, well, we found Zen on Nobody War's side, so that's going to be another Esper for them, assuming they can. Well, I have enough money for it anyway, but.
Thief Train into exit into the boss fight of Burning House. Okay.
Well, apparently, Nobody War found the Illumas also, so they must have been a fight
Okay.
going into this or something. Give them all
They're
those
also
Illumas.
picking up the Golem Esper off that, and I believe Collapsing House is another Esper, if I'm not mistaken. So Nobody War will be at 6 characters, 11 out of 13 Espers.
Yeah, it's looking like he's gonna get Espers. Get unlocked from Espers before dragons, unless he gets a couple lucky dragons showing up at his bosses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our Italian stallion here.
This is unfortunate because this is one way, so he's learning. Yep, can't go back here. So I think he's just gonna have to warp out.
Ooh, Hefe with the reset there. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought he reset.
Okay. Turtle for Jexy there. Into Esper Mountain, into random sleeping bag chest. Okay.
Yeah, there's lots of dead end cave weirdness in the game.
Save point Dream Doma into Burning House Room.
Yeah, Room 2 of Burning House. Doom Gaze on. Yep, Hefe's end.
Oh my god.
Ooh, wipe.
No!
That's. Well, there's the reset.
Oh, Hefe failing math hard there. Bad way.
That's really unfortunate there.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah,
they.
that
pretty
set
reset.
him back a bit as well, because he lost an Esper, I think, in there somewhere too. Looking at his tracker.
Yeah.
The question is, do you remember the entrance of where that menagerie was?
This room.
Well, with B-Dash, it makes it a lot easier, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hefe deciding he doesn't want to deal with that room. I'm going to
Plasma Kappa will get
Don't-
Sabin at the end of the Phoenix Cave here.
Vector.
Nice. By the way, Hero Ring offering VK on their Setzer for Kappa.
Mhm.
That's how he's been able to keep up so well.
Yep. Sadly, probably not going to be taking on this boss down here, but which we know is Vanilla Dragon, but since they only have 3 characters, but yeah, at least they'll get Sabin, so that'll be nice. And they do get a very convenient save point, so don't know when the last time they saved was, but probably once save. Make sure you don't lose progress. Yep, another this is we got Hefe doing Moba's World of Ruin, which we saw with Shiva from Nobody War checking it. I don't know if I saw from Hefe check it, but we'll see what the second boss is.
We know this is Shiva, right? As the reward.
Yeah, Shiva is the reward. Oh, we got nobody doing auction house. That makes sense because they're pretty close to getting unlocked with Espers. Didn't check the flag to see if it's 1 or 2. Ooh, tunnel armor.
No. But he got the 6.5% chance here of the Emperor bot. That's just ridiculously
Yep.
unlucky.
Yeah, unfortunately can't really reset because I don't think he saved before going in here. Let me... Max Esper's 2 for auction house, so we could potentially see him get unlocked here if it's both here. No chocobo and airship at least. That's on. That's nice.
Yeah, because if that happens, that is even more
Yeah,
favorable
because
to
those
show
are.
up than the
yeah.
Espers are.
Yep.
It gets brutal.
Yeah, this would take forever.
All right. Well, good luck all with the rest of the race. Thanks
Yep.
for doing commentary, Gretham, for doing
No,
tracking.
don't go away.
It'll be a mystery to me who wins the race. I'll have to watch it back again later. So.
Alrighty.
And we do see Plasma taking on the Red Dragon with only 2 characters. Choosing to leave Setzer out of the fun.
Yeah,
And
but Shadow
50K
even
for
have
the
Luminous. That's good.
50K for the Memento ring there. So at least it's nice that it's not one of the 2 Espers. Looks like they're gonna sell some stuff for more money to do the rest of this. Yep, they barely had enough for that.
Oof.
But they got tons of stuff. Thankfully, all the random steals and drops gives you lots and lots of money for. Yep, and that's 40K right there. That'll be plenty. Get a little bit extra just in case you want to do some other stuff.
Oh, interesting on Jack's screen. They're kind of cycling through the Phantom Forest in a circle there for a second.
Yeah, as mentioned, yeah, Phantom Forest is the forest itself is not randomized. So that's one of the few reprieves you get because that there is confusing enough as it
Oh,
is
that would be rough.
without the randomization because there's so many one-way
Ow.
doors. Oh, and there's one Esper, Maduin. So that'll put Nobody War at 12.
There is an Esper for Nowhere. Yeah, you're right.
Yep,
Nice.
and Plasma finally on their 4th character. Took them so long, but they're actually pretty close to unlock if they can just get a couple more characters. They can find South Vigaro, that would be another one. I don't remember where Edgar was. Yep. And
Edgar was was it an opera house?
Oh yeah, maybe because yeah, I saw Plasma only went into World of Ruin, Opera House, not World of Balance. So yeah, that was Edgar. Another imp robot, which is very nice for Nobody War, getting that 6% chance twice now. Meanwhile, we see Air Force go down on Hefe's screen, so that will be is that the Welk check? I think. I'm not entirely sure based on the background. Some cave somewhere. Ooh, red cap is decent head armor. Yep, ice shield, unfortunately.
By the way, I think if you had enough money in this game to bet on the imp there in the opera house, it should be a recruitable character that you can put all the imp gear on them. Make it an imp jumper.
Looks like nobody knocked. I don't know if there wasn't a second Esper and they just didn't realize, or they're just deciding that it's taking too long. They'll find their. They also find Air Force themselves, but unfortunately, this is not an Esper for them.
Rods.
Plasma into mobiles themselves, so we'll check what this is. See that it's Shiva, and presumably do that for their 11th Esper.
Okay. Well, wait, does it trigger the... Yeah, it does, okay.
Oh, and we got Jex Rocks and Ebet's Rock. I think this was an Esper. I'm pretty sure I saw Plasma here, or up there, or someone. I saw somebody here. It's hard to keep track of all this with 4 people going. Yeah, as we got Hefe doing back in the Phantom Forest, trying to find their way through all this. Nobody sees this. Their ice shield is very sad because it means not an unlock for them, and finds themselves out at is that Nikia? World of Balance Nikia.
And Plasma Kappa now going to the second half of the Pumaba fight. This will be a random boss here, which will be Tunnel Armor, so one of the easier ones in the game.
Yep. Smack it, it dies. Pretty simple.
Yeah, especially with the VK.
Nope, looks like nobody's going back
long stones.
for
Okay.
Yep. So I guess they took a detour to first decided it was not worth it. Dark Gear.
Yeah.
So that's the 10k, not the non-check 10k, I guess.
And now when you do buy these items, it does increase the chances of the Esper appearing, because you do take these items out of the rotation of options that might pop up. So
I think that the only things left should be the Esper and the Imp Robot at this point, because they bought the 50k already. They bought that, and they bought I don't remember which if it was the 10k Esper, 20k. Ooh, speaking of Imp Robot, number 3 for nobody. So this is 7 auction house trips in total already. Annoying, but I think this is definitely better than going on a weird tangent through 50 million places trying to luck into another Esper.
Okay, so instead of, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm talking to my emote artist on the side here while we're doing this. Yeah, the food emote's not going to happen because it's too small, but they might make me the woo one. So anytime the Fenrir comes up, we'll do the woo emote here in our chat. All right, for Worlds Collide, everybody.
That'll be nice.
Guys, we'll see if we get that one going here.
FA finding the behind the clock, and they choose to take the one way through the clock.
Yeah,
and find themselves a Phantom Train.
Unfortunately, again, like Swan said earlier, you have to know what the clock combination is, because I believe the clock combination is randomized. So yeah.
Nobody wore 8th times the charm for their second Esper. That will be unlocked for them. Very nice.
Yeah, so this will be unlocked at about 1 hour, 16 minutes, and about 45 seconds here into the run.
Yep. Very good. For this chaos, these can definitely take super long, but he's played really well and gotten some decent luck with the Espers and checks. So.
Plus, apparently, he also has a flight he has to catch the grease here in a little bit. So.
Yep. Yeah, he had a hard, just like us. He has a hard out at 2.5 hours to get to go to Greece. So yeah, nice that he's gonna be done with this pretty quickly. Like he found the Lumas also, so and we saw VK and stuff, so he should have plenty of power for this. Max skilling is pretty high, but I don't think we're close to it. Max skilling is level 74, but it's 2.5 times characters as Esper's Dragons, so that would be, if I can math correctly, 21, so that's about level 50, which is annoying, but not super insanely impossible to deal with. Oh, it is shuffled statues, so we haven't seen any of the statues yet, so that's because they're waiting for us here, so hopefully the statues will be nice. This is kind of turning into War of the Magi with level 50 statues waiting for you at the end. It's Magimaster on Jack's screen. Looks like at one of the MTech spots. Unfortunate because I think they're doing all jumps on their side, or was that nobody's? I forget.
Nobody was doing the jump squad. So
yeah, they only have 2 jumpers. It looks like.
Dino Luma with Meteor. Hello.
Yeah, I guess level 50. Level 50 scaling makes anyone pretty scary to deal with.
Yeah, but max scaling for our bosses is 74, by the way, as Kappa gets Ifrit there, getting to 12 Espers. Once again, if they find that Celis, they'll be unlocked pretty darn quick if they can find the South Figaro basement.
Yeah, or 4th Dragon. They're only one. They could be entering KT with 4 characters potentially.
4 characters. That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah, that would be a bit scary, but it is doable. Meanwhile, we got Hefe still looking for Espers or Dragons. It's they've been struggling to find checks. Same with checks for Rocks. So we'll see how close Plasma comes into Nobody War, but it seems like Nobody War is gonna run away with this, already in KT. Cranes on FA's side. I didn't see. It was at Daryl's Tomb, I think. I didn't see what the reward was, if it was Daryl's Tomb. So at least that's a check. And Plasma coming here. Fun fact: this is not a town, so if you're trying to hope to get a oh yep, so their realm is there. Well, that's nice for them. That'll be their 5th character, and FA's 7th shortly enough. Bit sad since you have Murder Child with no magic, but who knows? Maybe she can wield a big stick, or he's got a strong enough party as it is.
Yeah, the Lumina Procs there with the Pearl would definitely still give out the damage for it. That was wow. Looked at the ability so fast, I didn't even see it. Oh, the beginning of the cart right here for there. Okay.
And this is vanilla, so
we're at the end of the Kefka's tower there with 2 of the runners. or two
Yep,
of the
so-
characters there. Also, by the way,
Yes.
guys, that wolf emote coming soon, guys. It is in the works right now.
Yeah, so yeah, this is on Hefe's side. It's not randomized the train cart, so he will get into a boss, and then when he gets spit out, that will be randomized. So he won't be able to do the 4th boss of MTech, but he will be able to take out this 3rd boss. But unfortunately, no reward other than 3 grind fights and whatever you get from the boss.
Yeah, the grind fight's still important though. Trying to get those levels up.
Yeah, especially with
Just
max
to get
killing
it
so
all.
high levels is yeah, gonna be definitely nice to have.
This fight, very. It looks like it's kind of easy, but both of those monsters actually can cause petrification. So want to be a little
Yeah.
careful in that fight, actually.
Fortunately, shock gets rid of them pretty easily. So, not the tankiest dudes, but yeah, if you let them stick around, they can be annoying.
Hefe and Plasma Kappa actually racing our carts
Yep.
here.
we're having a train cart race here. I forget what the boss was here. I think oh never mind. I'm getting seed bleed from watching a different one to get
vanilla. So okay, so all the bosses in Papa Kefka are vanilla, because we know the statues are shuffled with each other, and Guardian is vanilla. So that means all 4 end bosses of Kefka's Tower are all vanilla.
Yep.
Is this even randomized? This is supposed to be chaos, for crying out loud! Come on, people.
Well, the Inferno
doing?
spot wasn't vanilla, so we didn't check Toilet Atma, so oh yeah, Ultras here, so Ultras 1, so dies to being hit a bunch. Very nice. You got Atma weapon at, I think, is that MTech 2 or MTech 1? I don't
Oh wow!
know.
So train cart goes into Latte River. So we're just going to continue down this forced pathing here.
They went to Toilet. They went to Toilet Atma. Jexfrox went to Toilet Atma for something, I guess.
I think Dex is just trying to get some leveling, some chests and stuff here.
Yeah, or maybe just take out the boss, or take out the 3 dragons, probably.
Do they have 4 dragons, or no? Well, they have 2 dragons.
No.
Oh, they're trying to get unlocked this way.
Yeah, and I think they'll double clear it. Get mid lane out of the way while its skilling's not too terrible.
Okay.
Get gold dragon, which is so at least it's a dragon, so that will get 1 step closer to unlock. And yeah, maybe if we see another dragon at the other dragon spot. Yeah, so lots of French vanilla here. We saw Atma weapon at the Toilet Atma spot. We saw gold dragon at the what was that? I forget which dragon. Green dragon spot.
Yeah, and this gold dragon actually will give us the Magitech unlock.
Was this vanilla gold dragon?
Oh, nobody were resetting.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Guardian being very mean to them. Okay, so according to Gretham, who's our tracker working in the background, shout out to them for not just following this race, which is not a normal race, it's a chaos race, so anything can happen. So shout out, give them some love for trying to follow this. They said that they think they have 2 dragons, although the tracker that Jexy is using does not specifically tell you how many dragons they've done. It's being weird. So, okay. So...
yeah, so that should be their 3rd dragon. And then, yeah, they'll take out the other dragon spot. Who knows? Maybe it's just another French vanilla dragon. And that will be unlocked for them. Who knows? Yeah. We know, obviously, it will be Guardian at the 1st spot.
Character number 6 for Kappa. That is a Moogle painting some artwork there in the Ozer's Mansion into a bluey dragon.
Oh, and that's unlocked for them. That'll be the 4th. That'll be their 4th dragon.
Yeah, so they'll actually have unlock. This one fight they'll get unlocked. Holy crap!
Yep. It looked like it was. They had so many espers for so long, and they'll get character and dragon skip before.
Dragon unlock. Anyways, that's stupid.
That's Chaos Crawler for you.
Yeah.
Think it's going one way and then it goes completely the other way. This is been very interesting to see. Yeah. Meanwhile, we got
nobody were resetting off the Guardian. This race is definitely not over.
Yep. And yeah, in Jexfrox, yeah, we still need to see that the second dragon spot. So who knows if that's a dragon? Also, they'll
what's
find
this Yeti
themselves
fight,
unlocked as
though?
well.
By the way, Jex for Rock scaling is going to be much lower than Nobody Wars because scaling is dependent on characters' aspirations of dragons. And
Yeah, and
since
he didn't
Jex
find 13.
has like what 7, 8 less
Yeah.
checks done. Jex for Rock's bosses are going to be much easier to fight than Nobody Wars.
Yeah, and that could be massive because as you mentioned with max scaling 74, not that they're gonna hit 74, but it's not like they've hit caps, so that's meaningful levels definitely.
Yeah, and Jex for Rock's character levels are in the 40s, so these fights are going to be much easier for Jex than they are for Nobody War. So this is not over, everybody, especially with Kappa now getting unlocked, but now has to find a way out of here to get back to the airship to get to Kefka now.
No, I think they went here to get things to go in before they went. They landed here because they knew it was close to a shop.
But no sleep bags, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll see if they look for other spots or. Meanwhile, Hayden on Jack's Rock side at the dragon spot there. Unfortunately, not going to be unlocked for him.
Cockatrice. So
Ooh.
It does cause the stone effect there. That's okay. Locker's a throwaway character. We don't care about him.
Yep. Celes with the jumpy stabby gets things down. Gao doing his best Terra cosplay currently to get those high-powered shots on Guardian. At least the one nice thing is Kefka's Tower also not randomized. So once you unlock Kefka's Tower, you're out of the Chaos Crawler, and you can get into the real fights, and all that memorization and stuff is through, and you can just play normally or mostly normally.
What is normal, everybody? See, let's have this facility discussion now. What exactly is normal? Because nothing is normal since 2020, people.
Yep. Ooh, Elixir at the validation spot. That's nice.
Okay.
Seeing Plasma get a few things with in here, because B dash does make a lot of the slightly out of the way chests a bit faster. And if you're feeling a bit not so confident in what you got, it's definitely nice to pick up a few chests while you're here. You never know what they could hold.
Oh, unfortunately, Gao on Nobody's Worst side, not one of the characters that learned Stop.
And
so
vanilla
fight
chicken.
this the hard way a little bit.
Continuing our vanilla theme, vanilla chicken here.
Yeah, the statues are supposed to be shuffled among themselves, but apparently that didn't happen.
Yep.
I guess that means that Doom and Goddess are shuffled with each other then.
Well, I think it could just be random that they're all vanilla. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's required that they have to be shuffled. But we'll find out. Plasma's actually not that far back with that death. Ooh, Goner, Jesus. Yep, that's.
Oh wow. So again, Nobody Wars level scaling on their boss fights much higher than Jex for Rock. That is a TKO on to Gao. Unfortunately, the only character on screen will take higher damage the less amount of characters that you have in your party for that kind of fight.
Ooh,
and then Cyclonic into that, knocking Celeste down to low health. By the way, Hefe, the only one has unlocked yet, is finding Toilet Atma. Kappa now fighting their Data Luma here at the
Jex is still looking for
Jex starts their Poltergeist on a much lower scaling fight here.
Yeah.
So we're going to see the difference here. Well, Jex for Rock's Spicy Chicken is not going to be casting that Goner ability. So
Jex still looking for his fourth dragon, but we're 8 more espers, so he's either got pretty close to go or a long way to go. But yeah, at least he'll clear the tower out while it's, you know, pretty easy to deal with. So that'll be nice.
Jump! Jump!
Yep.
All you people know, jump! Jump!
And while we got Kappa dealing
Thanks,
with
Adios.
Data Luma pretty easily.
Okay, well, Merton's going to heal Gao, so that's going to be nice.
Yep. Yep. Thankfully, no Goner this time.
Yeah, the problem with Spicy Chicken in Doom is they have a lot of armor, so...
Yeah.
There he goes.
Finally, Pulty goes down. Meanwhile, on Hefe's side, we got him looking at World of Ruin Albrook, I believe that is. Or is that World of Balance Albrook? Yeah. Oh, that takes him to South Figaro. It's interesting.
Okay, so one town goes to the other town. That's okay. Yeah. That's not confusing at all, people.
We're thinking with portals now. What was that?
This is the
Sid's house. Takes you to
to another town. Wow! So another town goes to another town.
Zen ruin.
Zen ruin.
Oh, now we're checking out.
Phoenix Cave entrance goes into Yamaro's Cave northern. Southern door goes into Yamaro's door into Mount Colt's bridge section.
Was that Vanilla Doom? I think that was Vanilla Doom.
Yeah, so statues are all vanilla. Okay.
Yep. So much for shuffled statues. No, all right. That was on. No, they were swapped because nobody was on the left side, and that's Goddess. Yeah, I missed it. Goddess putting Shadow to sleep. Not exactly what you want to see. Edgar jumping for some decent damage though. Into phase 2 of Doom. And Plasma not too far behind there with fighting Guardian themselves, only about two of the 4 bosses behind. Oh, is that a reset? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So Jax Farok now taking the lead here. In this race, nobody were having the lead for the entire time, but Jax Farok, if he's done the 4 dragons, which we're not 100% sure if he has or not, we won't know until all 3 characters get on those switches at the end of this.
I don't think I saw unlock, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I think they're just clearing out, but we'll see. We'll see in a little bit.
Yep. Now, Final Kefka is not scaled, so Final Kefka will still be at level 40, as it normally is. But Jax Farok now backing out, so I guess they just wanted to finish off the padding on the sides there with the parties they had in place.
If they going too fast?
So now Goddess is going to be left behind. So now we're going to turn our focus to Kappa, which unfortunately is going to do a reset. Nobody War again retaking the lead here, so that confirms that Jax Farok did not have 4 dragons on this fight. So now,
are hopefully gonna try and find some dragon. I don't know which ones they haven't gotten because it's been a bit crazy trying to keep track of all this. I don't think they ever did Phantom Train, which is Skull Dragon. So if they can find that, that would be good. Assuming they haven't done that. We got Kappa. Unfortunately, having to run back. At least it's a lot faster with B dash. I wonder with this scaling and how tough some of these bosses are. I might just run back and save just so I don't have to do all these buttons again if I happen to wipe again to Guardian.
Yeah, especially when we don't have a skip for this kind of run either. So.
Oh, it looks like they went right at the switches, so I guess they're trying to switch their party up, see if that helps them deal with this.
Oh, yeah, changing the order to which you hit the switches definitely would help with that.
Yep, although with the shuffled statues, you're going to have to be taking down something tough regardless, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully this isn't good. Ooh, at my murder child. But you're just gonna have the Magus Rod on them.
Well, oh my god, is almost giving nobody word the money here as the fixed dice slight
Ooh,
roll.
Bolt 3 might
Bolt
kill.
3 will take out the Edgar. That's another reset for nobody war. Once again, this run is not over as Kappa now is going to face Doom and Goddess were flip flop. So
Yeah.
so there was they were shuffled. So Spicy Chicken is vanilla, Doom and Goddess are flip flop with each other, and Guardian is also vanilla.
Yeah, and if Jax Frost can find that fourth dragon, the fact that he's taking out 2 lanes already is going to be massive because they'll be able to take their whole party down the other lane, and that should make quick work of Goddess compared to having to do it with just one character. And double freeze from Doom there on Setzer and Sabin on Plasma Kappa's side. Very unfortunate. Not resetting because they rather sit through the 90 seconds than have to walk all the 90 seconds or however 2 minutes it takes to get there again.
Yeah, this is gonna be unfortunate. So this is when you kind of go to the kitchen, grab a drink,
Yep.
shake
Yep,
the
you're in
hands
timeout.
out because you have been running for about 90 minutes straight here.
Yep.
Maybe balance your checkbook. If
After
even
finding
still
their
do that.
third
People
dragon.
do people still even still balance their checkbooks nowadays?
I think so. I assume
Yeah.
most people do. It's probably all electronic though. But yeah.
I haven't balanced my checkbook since like 2010, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hefe got their third dragon, so they'll find a Magus rod out of that.
Alrighty.
They'll find, unfortunately, an 8th character in here with Sabin that won't get them any closer to Esper unlock, unfortunately, but at least they're one step closer to dragon unlock, so if they can find that 4th dragon that Jax Rock is also looking for, they won't be too far behind these 2 that are taking on Doom.
Yeah, but Hefe unfortunately finding character number 8 here for them with Sabin, so unfortunately going all the way through Phoenix Cave, not getting the Espers that they needed, but does pick up a dragon though.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that the Offering VK doing tons of work on Doom, thankfully. Guaranteed hit makes the image totally irrelevant and makes easy work of that. So he'll have one boss, one guardian, or one statue down, so he'll be able to save, don't have to worry about having to redo all the switches again, which is nice. And as we see, nobody were also cleared theirs, and is that their third, or do they still need to take on the Goddess spot? I think they died to it and just decided to do Doom instead.
Yeah, we're doing Chaos randomized doors, and it turned into a Magi tournament here now with the statues shuffled with each other.
Yep. Yeah. Meanwhile, on the left side of the screen, we have our regularly scheduled door randomization going on with Jax Fox, unfortunately finding, I believe that's a dead check, or Ragnarok there, so that's not going to get him any closer. Although it is a nice weapon, at least that's all us can use.
Hefe now diving into the tower now after getting that 3rd dragon. Now we do know that there's 1 dragon and 1 of the 2 dragon spots. So this technically is Hefe with unlock going into Kefka's tower now.
Yeah, assuming they take out the spots, yeah.
Yep, so we now have 3 of our 4 runners now in the Kefka's tower at about 1 hour and 39 minutes into the run here. It's just a matter of trying to get through these end bosses. Once again, nobody war. And actually, Plasma Kappa too. Their scaling is incredibly high. In fact, I think Kapka's scaling is even higher than Nobody Wars.
Hefe's, I think Hefe brought their whole party on the right lane, so I think they're double clearing it. So they might not, because the dragon was mid lane, the mid lane dragon spot, so they might not see it unless they decide to wrap around and take those spots on. So that'd be very unfortunate if they miss that. So you see Plasma take down their second of the 4.
They'll probably check both
bosses.
dragon spots. I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah, I mean you're 1 away, so I think that would be a good spot. And we got Jax Frox doing Opera House Dragon. Unfortunately, this is not a dragon. This is Senor Behemoth, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is a pseudo dragon, I guess, if you were a Pokemon person too. Yeah, there's the bad news bears for Jexy, not seeing
Yep.
a character there, but hopefully gets the
There's-
reward of something else instead.
Find their Hedon at the Gold Dragon spot. And then...
Unfortunately, this is not a Moogle Cup, so you do have to fight the zombie boss.
Yep. Yep. No Undead Bosses is
Ooh,
on.
Warren finally gets through Goddess.
Yep. So that will be Final Kefka for them now. So they don't have to worry about the skilling anymore. They're just gotta deal with the final boss themselves, which will just be like normal.
Yeah, 17-minute Kefka Tower there for Nobody War.
Yep. This is definitely a tough dealing with statues at level 50 scaling with and Guardian as well as I think 2 or 3 resets. I think 2 resets for them. So
yeah, so
but they got through in the end.
21.
Yeah.
21 times what is it? 3?
2.5. So
2.5.
yeah. Fortune was high EXP. It was 3 times EXP scaling. So you did. It was pretty easy to stay above scaling. But yeah, as Nobody War is entering, a fun game we like to play is see how long this final fight takes. Generally in the realm of anywhere if it's really fast, like 6-7 minutes to it could be 10 to 12 minutes if it's on the slower side. So I'm gonna say
I've seen a 5.5. I've seen a 5.5 before. That was insane.
Yep. I've heard of horror stories of 18-minute ones, but I think we have enough offense that won't take this long. So I'll go 9 minutes 38 seconds.
Although a lot of Nobody's War's offense is by jumping, so it is going to be a little slower than usual. I'm going to go more like 8.5, 9 for this. And yeah, shout out Scaffold Gang for those of you who follow Nobody War's channel.
It was
see you guys
142.40 started, I believe, for 39.
Yep, so our tracker says 142.37.
37, yep. Thank you very much.
Them. Yep, shout out to our tracker once again, trying to follow all this chaos, literally and figuratively, on this run. As by the way, just update on everybody else running through. Hefe's working way there through the tower right now. They still have to find the other dragon. There is another dragon here.
Oh, there. Oh, they just skipped it.
No, go back. Go back.
Oh, right, no, because this is they have their whole party mid lane, so they can't do it. That would
they'll have to or
right lane. I mean,
they're gonna do a double crossover.
Yeah, they have to double cross.
Open the door up and then let their right lane go across to the left side.
Yeah. So can't hit it yet. So
okay. I forgot. Realm dummy team. Yeah.
So they realized right before that would have been a tragic mistake. Yeah.
Jack's finding a Fenrir again. Gotta do it again. Emo's coming soon.
And we see Kappa taking down their second of 3 statues.
All right.
So they're not too far behind. Probably not going to be able to catch up, but
they're like level 54 fights.
Considering they literally knew nothing about this flag set going in, the fact that they're only like 5 to 10 minutes behind is pretty impressive. Of first place, that's they've played it really well.
Boys here.
Yeah.
Tier 2 here for Nobody War. Once again, this is a 4-headed beast here. On the far left side of it, there's the Kefka-looking character. They're looking away. They are magic. They cast magic spells. They're actually weak to mute, which we do have. In the middle is tools. We do have some insta-kills. I know that Odin or Raiden was just used earlier, so I don't know if we have a second one there for the second part of that. On top, the blue guy closest to our party there, that's Bluey. He just hits people, also known as hits. Nothing crazy with it, but underneath them is the cat-looking creature that's called Tiger. They actually have very, very powerful attacks, so you kind of want to try to kill them first. They're very weak to Ice 3, however, don't have Ice Magic because Black Magic is turned off for this run, so we're just going to have to try to focus fire on them, which is going to be very hard for Nobody War because they do have the Dragon Boots, Dragon Horn here going on for them, so it's going to have to be a little bit of a hit or miss targeting here.
Yeah,
but Slush did a good job there.
At least the first target is guaranteed, unlike Offering where it's all random. But yeah, after that, it's the rest of the hits are random.
Yeah, but the important thing here is we got to mute magic and we got to try to kill Tiger and tools as soon as possible. Hits is kind of obsolete. You don't really need to care about them.
Yep. Tools
so-
can tools can petrify you, which is annoying. Tiger can zombie you and freeze you, which is extremely annoying. So yeah, generally speaking, you always want to get him down first if you can. But yeah, with all AoE and randomized damage, it's gonna be a bit hard. But hopefully they can get them down before Tiger does anything too annoying. We saw both hits go on Tiger. It looks like 2-1 hits there. Or
Three
what
on
was that
hits.
Tiger? Or yes, it's hard to tell which one's which. That's Tiger hits being hit there.
Well, Tiger's damage is way lower than that, so it's more.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell if it's tools or hits really.
Oh, is Tiger down? Tiger might be down.
Tiger must be
yeah.
down because I haven't seen it been targeted lately. So
Yeah,
I would
because
say it's going to be the next one that's to go down here. As we're focus firing out with a capture now, trying to hit it down.
Oh, and we got us down on
Fader.
Plasma side, so that will be. Oh, and we do have the dragon killed on Hefe's side, so that is the unlock for them.
Yep, so that's Kef unlock and Magitech ability unlock as well.
And Kappa will be entering Final Kefka themselves in just about a minute or so. So they will have to. Hefe will still have to reset and go back in this because they have their full party here. Fortunately, they went back and did that. Although I guess they did it after they did the Guardian spot. I was worried for a second because I saw them do the Guardian spot first, but I guess they were doing that so they got the save point just in case, and then went back and did that. So.
Yep, Hefe's going to continue on with the 4-man party here in one of the boss fights, so they will be resetting and getting a 202 run back through. Yeah, stop is on there, but we do have dispel learned on some of our characters here, so we'll be able to dispel that stop ability.
And with a full party, this isn't that bad of a fight. It's just if you only had two, one or two characters.
Blaster, that's the problem right there. So
as we see, nobody wore takedown tier 2. Yep.
As Kappa gets the switches at 147.43 for them.
Yep. So tier 3, we got Girl at the top and we got Sleep at the bottom. You gotta kill Girl first, or Girl will revive Sleep. Girl absorbs all 8 elements, but we don't really have that much elemental damage, so don't really have to worry about that. I don't know if we have an Aura Lance on anybody. If so, that would be heal them. That would be unfortunate. Nope, there goes Girl, and then Sleep. Sleep is very annoying. When they die, they'll use either 1 or 2 calmness attacks, which is an instant kill physical attack, and if they get below 10,240 HP, they'll start countering all attacks with either Meteor or Train, and they'll also be casting Meteor and Train at their turns, which is a lot of damage. I think we have Golem to deal with calmness. Don't know if we have any way. Well, I guess the Dragon Horn should be enough to get through past Meteor phase without getting Meteored, although because of the inconsistency, it might be hard to perfectly time your oh no, and we're into Meteor Train phase, although we don't really care about Train because Jump doesn't care about accuracy, I'm pretty sure, and we don't care about spells really. And 2 of the characters dodged it anyway. Yep, there's calmness.
Did target Nagao, didn't need the Mirage Vest defense there, just straight up blocked it there. But yeah, now we're in tier 4. Kefka themselves.
Yep.
So I think Fallen One is going to come out here because the damage is going to be a little slow coming out of Nobody War. It depends because Edgar's in the air, so it depends on how much these dice rolls are going to be.
Yeah, if they're all up in the air though, it might miss. All right, because Fallen One won't hit. I assume if you're not in the air. So.
Well, Fallen One will hit whoever's on the field, which is Gao.
Yeah.
But
might
like
miss the others.
The damage is slow, so that's why I think Fallen One's going to trigger anyways here on Gao at least.
Yeah. But yeah, it's better than trigger on everyone, but thankfully get the starting jumps in, which is very nice. Because those jumps do carry over.
There's a quad 9.
And
wow,
that's pretty good. Ooh, double quad 9. Ooh, that's gonna. Yep, that's a counter phase. So I'm pretty sure we're through it.
With Shock coming out here, I think that's...
Ooh, Palador.
Oh, Palador.
That's smart.
And also queuing up the extra jumps here too, except for Gao. Oh!
Yep. Oh, it's dodged the count.
Straight to charge up. So this should be almost GG here. When these guys drop down, it should be like basically GG.
Yep. It's as we see Plasma get through tier 1.
Oh, Goner! Quick cast Goner! So Setser's definitely going to go down on this.
Yep. But, well, at least 3 of them dodge it, so that's nice. But, yeah, because, Gunner comes out pretty quick if you're not weight tricking. And with everyone in the area, you can't really weight trick, so.
Yeah.
But this, you should have to worry about ultimate counter here.
That's it right there.
But nope, that's it. Yep.
Crack pow, crack
GG.
pow. Nobody War gets the win. 1 hour, 50 minutes, 50 seconds.
Very nicely done on his end. That was definitely a lot to take in there for me as watching this. So I can't imagine how hard it is to take it all in as a runner. But got through it, and hopefully we get to talk to them.
Yeah, I don't know if we can invite into here, unfortunately. Because we did lose our professional restreamer here, Schwann's. So I don't know if they get the invite or not, unfortunately. Nope, we got our winner in the channel. GG, Nobody War. Mr. Scaffold Gang himself there.
Ciao, ciao.
Yes, our Italian stallion here. GG. So how was that run for you overall? Chaos, doors. Don't see that very often for restream events. So how was that for you, bud?
Oh, this was fun. This was just like the good old days. Felt good. I got notes. I'm sure you got questions.
Yeah, so Chaos Randomizer Doors Seed meets Magi, the Magi tournament with the shuffle statues there at the end with super high scaling. You were fighting Goddess there and at level 52. So a little bit rough there in the tower.
Yeah, it was a shame Ed couldn't wear any like elemental protection. I might have had him that second time if I put Shadow on the backside, but yeah, that some of those abilities were just kind of OP.
Nothing.
Did you ever consider like clearing it early when like scaling was a bit low?
Yeah, I did. When I was like sitting around, even before I found a 5th character, when I was like 4 something, like 4-6, I had thought about it. But yeah, it was only like in the mid 30s, and it would have been tough with just 4 characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jex Farrak was catching up with you. Unfortunately, there was only 1 dragon in the tower, not 2, so could not get that 4th dragon unlocked. They were only at 7 characters, 5 espers when they entered Kefka's tower, so their scaling was much lower than yours.
I found a good string of stuff that got me a lot of espers quick. So I just went with that versus trying to. I normally hunt a dragon when it's 4, but it was tough with it being mixed.
Yeah.
So I decided just to go for the espers.
Yeah, and Cap, at one point I think there were at 2 characters. What was it? Darkness?
It was like 2 characters. It's like 2 characters, like 9 espers or something close to like 7 or 8. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, they got all their somehow they didn't end up with it. They found their 6 characters before dragons, though, before they got their 13th esper.
Yeah, they got.
My first note that I wrote down. I never went back and checked Mobliz for the Mount Colts check. Did anybody else go there?
But yeah, Mobliz was Tunnel Armor was the boss there, and it was Shiva was the reward.
I guess it wasn't a character.
Yeah, it was Shiva.
My normal strat of running counterclockwise really paid off again with the Coliseum being that early South Figaro. I feel like that helped me more than anything. That early opera was nice, and then just knowing where a town is like that early is good. The drops is what I feel like carried me in this. There was an early fight that dropped like 3 dragon boots, and then there was horns for sale in the South Figaro relic shop. And then later on, when a fixed dice dropped off of, I want to say it was a boss. Like I had captured a Mega Elixir off the same boss. I just can't remember what the boss was.
I have not played before.
Oop. Plasma Kappa ending there. By the way, Plasma Kappa never doing this before. Finishes in 2nd place here against our Chaos crew.
Behind. Yep.
Gretham, we're going to switch the audio there.
But yeah, very impressive showing there by Plasma. Yeah, I think did you pick? I think you got the Illumina drop also, right? At some point.
Yeah, 4 of them.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
It was
Plasma
a
also
shame.
got those.
I had the jumping squad on deck, and
I didn't even
it
know
was
the
nice
dash
that
was saying
Strago
40
and
minutes.
Shadow could use them at the end.
Yeah, I guess what's your sort of strategy going into like one of these seeds? Is it just sort of just go into, I guess go into
Yeah,
places and hope
it
there's good
depends
spots?
on, chaos rolls chaos. So
Mhm.
the one big thing I try to do is just take early fights, try to find
Mhm.
something special, and in the same sentence, just try to like outscale the stuff early.
I think the craziest chain of events for like the dungeon run crawl through. I think the craziest one was as Plasma Kappa joins our room. GG for the second place there. I think the craziest string through for the dungeon run was there was the minecart Magitech went straight into Latte River.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
minecart straight on the raft.
it was a lot of water. It was like I found
Yeah.
Serpentine into lead somehow.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got
Mhm.
flushed down the drain through the sewer system of a Magitech facility there.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry about my mic. I just kind of impulsively decided to learn this mode. I didn't even know I was on restream until now. So thank you.
Yeah, but hey, first time ever playing second place overall against these three. Now, these three guys that you played against were also, we call them the Morning Chaos Crew, because this is what these three do. These three play the Doors randomizer stuff. So definitely holding your own there. So congrats for that.
Yeah. Appears my
Yeah.
prior experience and Link to the Past is helping.
Yeah, it's definitely very impressive performance you by there. Was there any sort of thoughts going in, like how you're gonna take this on, or just sort of like go with the flow, I guess?
Oh yeah, I'm just reading in the race room, trying to get all the nuances.
Mm.
Like, okay, do this, do whatever. Figure out how the mode even works.
Yeah. Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, you did a good job. I am glad that you did see my message. It's like, hey, Plasma, B sprints on, okay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was
honestly,
like,
yeah. That was like half an hour in. If you had been B dashing from the start, you might have actually been pretty close to nobody war in the end. That was probably for about 4 minutes right there. So yeah, very
Yep.
very impressive showing by you there. That's also one question I have is like, with two characters for the longest time, was there like any like, was that difficult for you, or was it just like, sort of you just gotta do what you gotta do? Or
I
whatever?
mean, not really. Got the
Mhm.
shock. I somehow found an encounter that had hero rings, found the Illuminas early even. Although I didn't get my third character, which could equip them for a while.
Yeah, you're running pretty much shock with I think it was VK offering sets of there for pretty much about, I think, the first 45 minutes of the run there, just for those two.
Yeah. And it's fine. You can easily work with that.
By the way, Hefe now starting the Kefka Ascent now, and Jexarock not too far behind them. I think they're about to hit switches themselves.
Yeah, I think one statue left, or
No, one
or
statue
yeah,
left. Okay, so this is still going to be a close race between Jexy and Hefe. They're
there's
scaling
ones that are already
much lower
cleared,
than
never
everybody
mind.
else's
So yeah,
score.
they just had to run through. Yeah, but yeah, I guess so. Plasma's, given this is your first time, what are your thoughts on the whole Chaos Crawler format? Did you enjoy it?
It's a neat mode once I got used to it. Especially, it was a bit awkward trying to figure out exactly what I had to find, which are essentially just, one tile instances off one tile entrances. There's just going to be a bunch of those, I realized, that have your checks.
Yep.
So, I just made a notepad and started scribbling that down. Like noting the towns and any big hubs with multiple doors.
Yeah, there was early vector building for me, which was nice, and it led to like the Phantom train after I had already hit the switches, and then I went back there and ran the rest of the train because that's one of my favorite things to do. There's so many doors on that train.
Yeah, as I figured out.
By the way, for those of you watching here on Speed Gaming 4, stay right here, guys, because coming up here at the bottom of the hour, Chrono Trigger Jets of Time Randomizer Online Tournament is coming up next. Phone versus Dipwood. That's coming up next here in approximately 25 minutes from now, so be sure to stay right here.
Yep, and meanwhile we got a neck-and-neck race here for third place between Jex and Hefe, as Jex is only about like 20-30 seconds ahead going into this.
Yeah.
Did anybody catch my start time? I had written down like 1:42, but I didn't catch the seconds.
Oh,
It was posted in they said Gratham said it's
Lovely
8:12
Tracker
fight
did
for you.
post it.
Yeah,
142,
148-42.
So it was.
Oh, no, sorry, that was Kappa.
I pulled out all
142-37.
my show-off tricks on that final fight.
Yep.
Phantom 10 hits, Palador Goner.
Yeah,
That
so
Goner
the
from
Kefka time was 8 minutes, 12 seconds.
Yep.
Dad surprised me at the Inferno spot with that Meteo, and somebody hit me with a Goner late in the tower. I forget who it was.
Yeah, Pulte.
Yeah. That was not fun.
Yeah, plus the
But
couple wipes.
we made it through
that.
that. I just had that Ed being Ed.
Yeah, I guess Plasma, what was your sort of strategy for the Kefka Tower? Did you even know if it was shovel statues or not, or like what the spell was? Or
No, I've poked the dash definitely a bit, so I did look at that beforehand. I'm like, no, I have the items. I can probably just not care, but I kind of messed up not putting Setzer on lane 3 by himself, which is what I intended to do. So it ended up being a slightly slower run through. I had to use Gao in the second lane with Realm. Had a few wipes to wipe the Guardian, wipe the Pulte.
Doesn't look like Hefe found an offering, but Jex did.
yeah, I guess. No, it's been hard to keep up with everyone's like inventory and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, Nobody More had 3 jumpers with Dragon Horns. Plasma Kappa had BK offering going. So I guess one question I do have for you two is like, what is your thought process of like when you see the flag set? It's like, oh goodness, we don't have black magic for this run. So what do you? So I mean, luckily you guys did have shock.
Yeah, I feel like all that got thrown out the window when the kid had shock at the start. Yeah, all it was you got to find somebody that can swim some kind of weapon, and they were all over the place.
Yeah, fortunately no Magitech armor, so you could actually have like basically tier 2 of all 3 of the spells, but
The equipment thing was the one that was worrying me. It wasn't like a balanced 7 or 8. It was just like random, 5 to 6 or something.
It was
something real.
it was 6 to 8,
middle of
and
the
like
pack-ish.
it was shuffled plus 62%, I think.
Oh, that was relics. Yeah, armor was
relics.
like a random.
Armor was
wow,
6 to 8.
guys,
Yeah.
we are tied going into tier 3 of Kefka here. Jexy versus Hefe.
That worked out for me. I'm pretty sure I don't know what a good 80% of the settings even do.
What we were talking about earlier in chat, that random encounter boss RNG hit me pretty good early.
Wild Wind opener there for Jex for Rock, while Hefe gets the Merton opener, which is able to unfreeze their shadow. If your character's frozen when you switch tiers on Kefka's Climb, that's going to reset the frozen timer. So huge out of Hefe getting their shadow back here for this fight.
I don't know if Hefe ever picked up Tomb or Golem. Looks like they didn't because they're going Vanish strats.
Well, I mean, both Jexy and Hefe both had
I mean,
like half the estimates
Fenrir
that Kappa and Norbert did. So
yeah, true. But we did see Fenrir come out on Jack's side, so
oh my
they found that at
goodness.
some point. Oh well, there's Train. So
More
much for
shot.
that Vanish.
Love to see that.
Yeah. Train,
that sword is
unfortunately, that's going to
swinging.
reveal our two runners here. So this is going to be very close to Kappa. There's
Oh,
Calmness.
well, there's Calmness. Block.
Physical block and
And
Edgar.
no second-
Boulder,
ooh,
we're tied and it's tier 4! It is not over yet, everybody, for third place here on this run. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here comes tier 4 Kefka, neck and neck, Jexy versus Hefe.
Yeah, also we'll get one jump on both sides. Ever so slightly in the lead for Jex, but less damage, so Hefe, I believe, now has the lead at this point.
Yep, here comes the shot coming out of the both their gals. Quad 9 for both here. Atma Weapon Celeste versus Fixed Dice Edgar. Celeste doing much more damage on Jexy's side, etc. Taking this guys again on both sides again. Shout Saban.
Ooh, Ultima. That's gonna slow things down.
Ultima counter there for Jex for Rock.
That could be the difference there, because that's very slow. Oh, now there's gone.
Charge up there for Jex Rock's side. Hefe's side already in the charge up. Illuma swing for Shadow. Jump down for Setzer. Quad 9s again. Double quad 9s. That's going to be Crack Pow for Hefe.
Flash
Crack
from
Pow
both.
for Rock.
Looks like Hefe take it just barely, but
Hefe,
as they're slightly...
Yep, Hefe 0713, Jex Rock 0750. 2-second difference.
Yes. Slight difference on stream delay between their two streams, so... But, yeah, neck and neck there at the end. Very close between those two. That was very, very fun there to watch.
Yeah, these... You gotta love Worlds Collide runner, randomized runs for head-to-head runs. Because you think it's over at the first and second place? Oh no, you still get like seconds apart for the third place run.
Yeah, congrats to all 4 runners. Hopefully we get Jex and Hefe there at the end to join us as well. But yeah,
Yep,
that was...
so Jex says is available for interviews. We'll try to pull both of them in here if we can. But by the way, we are, and again, once again, 15 minutes time here. Everybody watching here on Speed Gaming 4, please stick around as we do have Chrono Trigger coming up next here in about 15 minutes from now. Jets of Time Randomizer Online Tournament. Phone versus Dipwood is coming up next here. As we do have a sexy Jexy Varrock here and a close photo finish there for third place.
GG's.
Yeah, that was neck and neck. You're basically entering tier 3 and tier 4 at the exact same times. You entered entered Final Kefka with a slight lead, but it was, yeah, pretty much neck and neck the whole way there. But yeah, congrats on, finishing it through, and fortunate to come fourth, but still it was very, very exciting at least there.
Oh, that don't bother me at all. I
Yeah.
enjoy playing the Chaos Crawlers in general, so.
Oh yeah, one of the members of the Chaos Crew. Now, Jack, so we do know that you tried to do the play there of going into Kefka's Tower with 2 dragons under the belt. Got 1 dragon, unfortunately not working out for that 4th one.
Yes, that was a gamble, but also I knew that I would have to deal with the statues anyways. So I figure, let's knock out 2 of them, because with B-Dash, doing a double dive isn't going to cost too much time.
Yeah, so what were your thoughts, going into this, looking at all the flags and stuff? Because, yeah, all the chaos was definitely rearing its ugly head pretty, at least on paper.
So the plan was early game find espers with stat bonuses, because espers had a 97% chance of a bonus being on them. Fortunately, my second esper had magic +1, and that was fantastic for Gao. So that set the tone for a very large chunk of the seed. And then finding the dragon horn, that was a big plus. And then the mid-late game fixed dice find was also a very big boon. And then finding the other plus strength espers and another magic +2 esper, that set everything up. Equipment was a big concern for me this seed as well.
Oh yeah, so I guess yeah, my next question is, but like with seeing the dragons, was it, you know, knowing that it was mixed, was it just sort of like you get them, you know, wherever you can get them, and just sort of like hopefully you get it before you get 13 espers, or what are your thoughts about that, I guess?
Yeah, pretty much. It's cross your fingers and hope you get the dragons before the espers. You know, like with as many of these as I have now ran, sometimes, like, say if we had to get 6 dragons instead of 4, I would have gone for espers straight up, because you are more likely to get the espers than you are the dragons overall, because there's only 8 of them. I was surprised I found as many characters as I did. That was a little surprising, finding 7, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you went from 5 to 7 when you had to dive back up to Kefka's Tower.
We only have like 8 even.
Yeah, we only have 2 minutes left of the stream, unfortunately, guys, because we do have to step aside for the next runners. But I do want to touch one more thing for Nobody War. Getting your last 2 espers from the auction house was an interesting play too.
Yeah. It was one of those things where it was I had peeked out there, and it was a whelk check, but it was dead. So I knew I had to go back and get that second one out of there. When I saw it, I was looking for that all game, because I saw early that there was 2 espers in the auction house. I'd forgotten that I saw it in the flags earlier, but when I saw it in game, I'm like, oh, all right, this is good. This is what I got to do.
All right, so any final thoughts before we jump up here? Because we only have about 90 seconds left here. We're going to start in order of the finish here. So, Notable, shout out to you before you run off to Greece, by the way.
Yep. I got nothing, Jex. Take us out.
All right. Anybody here who is new to Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide and would love to learn this wonderful randomizer, please join us at ff6worldscollide.com. We got a wonderful community that will teach you how to run this randomizer. We have a Moogle mentorship program for such occasions. Also, please give our Restream team and our runners a follow. GG's, and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for that. And Plasma, anything for you before we get Judd out here as our kind of a newcomer to this?
Interesting mode. Enjoyed it. I enjoy all doors things and all randomizers. Had fun learning the ins and outs.
Awesome, thank you. And of course, we can't do this lovely run event without the runners. So we want to thank Nobody War, Jex Farag, Plasma Kappa, and Hefe for doing the run for us, entertaining you all on the Speed Gaming Networks. We do appreciate you guys very, very much.
GG's.
Arrivederci.
Also, shout out to Gretham from our tracker and Schwantz, who had to step out early as our restreamer who helped set us up on the Speed Gaming. I want to thank them as well. Darkness, anything before we go?
No, I think that's all. Thank you for watching, and we'll step out of the way so they can get started themselves.
Alrighty, so once again, coming up next here in about 10 minutes time will be the Chrono Trigger Jets of Time Randomizer online tournament, phone versus Dipwood, right here on Speed Gaming channel number 4. We'll see you again every Wednesday right here on Speed Gaming Network, Worlds Collide, Final Fantasy VI Randomizer. I'm Saberwolf. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye!